Explode me. Give it all to me. Give it all to me. Explode me. Explode me. Give it all to me. Give it all to me.
Gaming Morning Show.
Give it all to me. Give it all to me. Give it all to me. Let me give it all to me. You make me feel like I've got dynamite inside. You make me feel so free. I can't wait till you're here by my side.
Gaming Morning Show.
Ah, the sounds of morning.
Early in the morning,
Birds singing.
gotta feed the donkey.
The sun peeking above the
When you
horizon.
feed the donkey,
The gentle nudge from your morning alarm clock.
this is what he says.
A subtle reminder that today is a new day. A new day for you to watch Gaming Morning Show. The show where you'll find science lessons,
Says when I bake bread, I give thousands of yeast organisms false hope by feeding them sugar before ruthlessly cooking them to death in an oven and eating their corpses. Wow.
I thought you
think
were
about bread a whole new way.
I thought you were about to say orgasms for a second there. Did either of you ever have that happen when you were in like biology class and you're reading?
Have
the
an orgasm? I've never orgasmed during.
The biology text doesn't do that for you. It's like, oh yeah.
great deals.
Computers and accessories
Wait,
special bundle.
Mike, they got the super. They got the super chroma color in. Did you know they had that? You
I know.
overpaid for your computer.
By a lot. I wonder if do you think they price match?
They might. Well, this is half off.
Can you take a screenshot of this and try to get a store price match?
And linguistic perfection.
Is that like when I roll my R's?
Good.
Romance.
Great.
See, it's not a hiss.
So let me hear your battle cry.
Kiki, oh!
Kiki what?
As we all charge into Gaming Morning Show.
More like Kiki, whoa, am I right?
Now, if only I could find a way out of this box. I'll catch up. Because GMS starts right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show is on the air. It is Friday, May 21st, 2021, and we are excited to be with you on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. I can't wait. I'm stumbling to be here.
Had to warm up the motorcycle this morning.
That was kind of strange. What is going on? I didn't even put my iPad up. I don't have a rundown in front of me. I barely knew what day it was. I'm pretty proud they didn't screw that up. But we made it.
Could have been worse.
That is Sean. I am Ryan. Thanks for the follow Papa Paz on Twitch. Outstanding Twitcher, if I do say so myself. Be sure to check out Papa Paz. On the internet, twitch.tv/Papa Paz. We got 3 hours of fun with you today on Facebook, Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. It's good to see Suff already up and at 'em. Well, still up and at 'em, I suppose. I mean, it's 11:07 out in Australia. Firsties from Prototype. Good moron to you, Firsties. It's exciting to see you. I just said Firsties. I meant Prototype. Either way, exciting to see you. And Papa Paz is here. So, you know. I'd like to have an excuse like, the power went out at my house and I've been busy making sure everything still works, but I actually don't have that excuse. You do have that excuse, so I don't know what's wrong with me.
I do. It's the worst. The things, the things we take for granted. Like I wake up and just my computer's still on and ready to go from the day before. Nope, not this morning. I totally forgot. We had a power outage. It lasted like a whole 45 seconds yesterday. Just enough to, throw everything off, turn my computer off. So I was pulling my stuff out to get ready for the day, and I looked down, I was like, oh, none of the lights are on my computer. It's like, oh yeah, power outage. And even with solid state drive, the computer's up like that, but then it's gotta open Steam, and Steam's like, hey, I want to update. And I'm like, not right now, Steam. We got a show to do. I don't need you. And then it's like, you're not signed into OneDrive. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care. And then finally get everything up and running.
You're saying that
so silly. Silly.
Would you consider us not having this birthday right now, please? That would be fantastic if we could go ahead and just...
Clippy was like, I noticed you're trying to do a show and you're running late. Can I help? And I was like, Clippy.
Are you talking about Clippy from Microsoft Word?
Yeah.
What is happening? Papa Paz, I don't know. Only you can answer that question. I don't know why you weren't following, but the good news is we are happy that you are. Austin Attack 12 sat in the guest hosting chair yesterday and was like, we're going to Papa Paz. So that's where we sent everyone after yesterday's show. It was fun to watch you and talk about the great topics that you discuss during the course of a Papa Paz show. So I love the Paz of Fame. It's great. We also are excited to celebrate a very special community birthday today. We will tell you more about that at 6:50 a.m. Pacific time today. Someone who's been a longtime member of the community at large, but certainly has been one of GMS's biggest supporters since we went on the air in late August, early September last year. Really excited to celebrate this individual who has a birthday this weekend. It's all called a tease. We'll tell you about that. Plus all the celebrities who have a birthday coming up today. If you have a birthday to celebrate and we just don't know about it, let us know. We would love you to celebrate with us, and let us know in the Discord too. We have a birthdays channel that you can access there. We got a whole bunch of days of the day. We got the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News coming up halfway through this hour. Later on in the show, we will talk to Anna King, who's a reporter for Northwest News. And I found Anna's story through Oregon Public Broadcasting, which is the national public radio affiliate of most of the state of Oregon. And it's about the Oregon Trail, which we've talked about on the show before. That was that game that came on, the legitimate floppy disk. You threw it in the green screen computer, and then everyone you knew died of dysentery.
As they do.
Man, that kind of sums it up, right? That's what it was. There was supposed to be history and stuff that you learned along the way. You were just hoping that, in this case, I would have named my best friend on the trail Sean, and would have hoped that you didn't die of dysentery. I mean, that was kind of the gist of the thing. So,
I probably would have, because I really liked getting into that water on the side of the road, and that doesn't end well. Never.
Once. I mean, unless you're really thirsty and it's time, don't drink the water on the side of the road. It's a Gaming Morning Show piece of advice. You can take that and spread the word if you'd like. So we're not opposed.
That's a good game. Yeah.
Well,
not we all, but you and I and our generation all grew up playing that on, an Apple computer. And
yeah.
Those were the days.
It was great. And the good news is they took something that was great and had some flaws in it, and they've looked at how to make it better. So it's been re-released on Apple Arcade. And what Anna did was profile how the creators of the game focused on more accurate representation of Native Americans within the game. So we're going to find out from Anna what Anna learned from that experience, and we'll do that at 7:25 a.m. Pacific time today. It's also our first phone interview in quite some time, so I'm just kind of crossing my fingers and hoping some things kind of worked, because it's been a while since we've done it. Chat FM, good morning to you. Wish you had used the word dysentery yesterday instead of the other word. But I didn't. We all make choices, Chat FM. It didn't happen. Did you have a good night? You took a day off yesterday. It was weird. No, Thursday's normally a day off, I suppose.
Yeah,
Today's the
today's
weird
the day
one.
off.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I am pretty excited. I got a bunch done yesterday, so I don't have quite as much that I have to do today. So that's exciting. Yeah, last night was good. Had a good workout, relax a little bit on either end of that. It was good.
We are
How was your
excited.
night?
It was
What
pretty
did
okay.
you what did you do last night?
I had pizza. It was delicious. Pizza's amazing. And then I went out into the real world and I got myself a haircut. I had my first haircut at a place of business. So, AKA not my wife taking clippers and just going, right? And your wife doing, actually a pretty good job of a haircut, but, clearly not a salon stylist. And so I went to my normal spot and I got my haircut for the first time in forever. And it was great. It actually, honestly, I'm going to be truthful with you, it was a little bit emotional.
Nice.
Because it just felt like I was out doing something that I used to do on a routine basis and didn't think about it twice. And it was nice. So I did that. Chat, you can't tell? You can't tell that I got my haircut already? I mean, look at it. Nice try. Look. I mean, clearly, right? I don't think you need any more evidence than that.
The hat fits so less snugly.
Yes, I got some gaps in here. Look at that. Look. How about that? Ooh, I almost set that right into the net. So today is, in fact, National American Red Cross Founders Day, National Strawberries and Cream Day, which sounds amazing. I really like strawberries. I wish strawberries were really, really good all year long, like from the moment the year begins to the end. And it's not. But if they were, that would be really cool.
Nice setup.
Strawberries and cream, like whipped cream, is that what that is? Or is it like poured in cream, like cream?
It sounds, my guess would be more like the second. Like the
I think
flavors, strawberries and cream.
like whipped cream. Like, do you like angel food cake with cream?
Oh yeah.
It's so good. Like whipped cream, sorry, with whipped
It
cream.
is so good.
Yeah. I want some of that right now. In fact,
Uh-oh.
does anyone have any strawberries? Anyone have any whipped cream? That would be cool. See, yeah, Chad FM knows. Look, Chad FM is already saying, like, clearly I can see your haircut, and it looks amazing. So, oops, I'm going the wrong way.
Oh, I forgot to jump. Oh man, I lost it. It's gone.
It was good though. You should have
It
heard
was real good.
in
It's probably
Sean's
about
side.
strawberries. Oh yeah, no, strawberries and Cool Whip. That's my favorite. It's so good.
Yeah, and I think I'm one who automatically goes whipped cream and Cool Whip are the same thing. Like I just group them together, even though they have definitely different flavors.
Yeah.
Not like completely different flavors, but different flavors.
Well, I like I like whipped cream enough that if I'm expecting Cool Whip and I get whipped cream, I'm still totally fine with that. But I love some Cool Whip.
Oh gosh. That was my attempt, by the way, earlier to actually throw it up against the wall and help you get it centered, and then it didn't work as I had planned. Ah, bummer. I am happy. I made a legendary British comedian laugh out loud on his stream. Doesn't sound amazing, but he is a hero of mine. Honestly,
Wow. Nice.
Completely
that's a
makes
win.
sense to me. Big win for you. Big win for us. When you make them laugh, makes us laugh, and that's important.
Who was it?
Oh, that sucks. Oh, nice job.
Oh, I need help.
They faked me out. Oh, he saved it. Oh no.
Ugh.
Good moron to you, Digital Doc. Thanks for being here. Dom Jolly of the BBC. I'm gonna have to do some Googling.
Nice.
Do you know who Dom Jolly is?
No,
Okay. I'm gonna have to do some
but I'm happy for him.
Oh yeah, definitely happy. I think that's especially with comedians, and I'm sure it actually probably gets old on the comedian side. It's like everyone's always trying to meet me and make me laugh, right? But for us, it's like, this is awesome. I actually made you giggle, legitimately, right? Like, that's pretty cool.
Especially when it's someone like you appreciate their sense of humor,
Mm-hmm.
and then they share something like that with you, and you're like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're funny now. You think I'm funny.
Our defense is struggling, especially mine. Good moron to you, Kate Zaid. It is good to see you as well. And good moron to you, Load Last Checkpoint.
Top of the moron.
It is good to see you all today on Gaming Morning Show. I didn't even get to where we were going with this, by the way. We got stopped at strawberries and cream, and then we started to talk about whipped cream and Cool Whip chat. So not a bad spot to get hung up on, but nonetheless, we were. It is also National Endangered Species Day, National Memo Day, and National Defense Transportation Day, National Pizza Party Day, National Bike to Work Day, NASCAR Day, which Sean is wearing the brand new Formula One skin for his Rocket League car, which is cool. There's also NASCAR skins in this game, and you can be wearing those because it's NASCAR Day. Sean's celebrating with, is that the Verstappen car, or is it just Red Bull?
It's just Red Bull.
Okay. Does it give you wings?
Well, haven't you noticed?
True. Did you see the wings on that last goal chat? It's crazy. We didn't mention, too, Mike's on vacation, so this is the last day that we should be without Mike for the first time in forever, to use a Frozen reference. So Mike's not here today. Everyone was waiting for the Frozen reference, I was sure. So,
Of course. Missed.
I just wanted to hit it in the net. Good moron to you, Culty Vibes. So it's good to see you as well. You're sure he's not watching Cough Cough? Well, that's good. Because Mike's on vacation. Why would Mike watch the show from which he's on vacation, right? Because not like Mike finally broke down and popped in the chat yesterday. So,
Well, Austin was here. He could not.
I know.
Not show up.
I kind of did feel badly that the timing worked out where Austin's first guest hosting appearance happened during Mike's vacation week, right? Like that was just circumstance because Austin works in a job where there's just random days off that not everybody has, like in service days, right? Mm-hmm. And so it just happened to be like, hey, tomorrow I'm not working. Want me to join? It's like, sure, that'd be great. We'll have a lot of fun. Austin will likely, very likely, in fact, join us a lot during the summertime. So if you enjoy Austin Attack 12 on Twitch, be sure to join Gaming Morning Show throughout the summer because we'll likely see Austin quite a bit.
She's great. And I'm excited to have her around, whether it's guest hosting or just around in the chat more during the summer. It'll be a lot of fun.
Load Last Checkpoint, who's a member of our Human Resources Department, has already said this is the last vacation Mike gets. So thank you for approving the PTO, but also, sticking to our handbook. The Gaming Morning Show employee handbook is incredibly thick.
It's dense.
Yes.
We also wrote it on parchment scrolls, and no one knows why.
But double spaced. So I still don't know how you got those parchment scrolls into the printer, but you did, and that was.
Oh, there's
was
an
impressive.
attachment.
Oh, I forgot you went out and bought that parchment attachment. I don't know if y'all have that, chat, but there's a parchment attachment for, I think it was a Hewlett-Packard, or maybe it was a Hewlett, gosh, what was the other birthday? Wells Hewlett thing. Oh my gosh. 6:21 West Coast time, 9:21 out on the East, 2:21 in the UK. Thanks for being with us on Gaming Morning Show. I was thinking, since we're 20-some minutes into the show, that I'd finally tell you what the topic of the day is. That sounds like a good, well-structured plan, right?
For sure.
Because it's also World Meditation Day, International Tea Day, Virtual Assistance Day, and I need a patch for that day. Yeah.
Also, National Pizza Party Day. We having pizza again tonight?
I mean, we could. Listen, we weren't gonna have pizza yesterday. What the hell happened? We were gonna make dinner. We were gonna be responsible adults, and then all of a sudden we get a call from your house, and you're all like, "Hey, you want some pizza?" Yes.
Yeah, I don't. None of us wanted to cook, so that's where it almost always starts, right? None of us wanted to cook, and we were already ordering groceries to be delivered, and so that's when I think mother-in-law was like, "Let's do pizza," even though my wife hates it when we order pizza because she can't eat it because it has all the glutens.
So much.
But we were ordering groceries, so she's like, "I'll just order myself a gluten-free pizza, and then we got pizza for dinner." And then and then every time we have pizza, we invite you guys. And so we sent a text and no response. Mother-in-law's on the phone ordering pizza. My wife is trying to get a hold of your wife. And so she finally calls her. She's like, do you want pizza? You have to decide right now. Right this second.
My strength, certainly, and sometimes it's reflected in our household, is not being able to do things in the last minute. Being able to plan is always key. So the fact that I got my own pizza out of that some way, somehow, because we got over there, and there's like, this is the breadsticks one. This is the one that, you know, in-laws will eat. This is the one for Sean. And the kids all got personal pizzas. I guess that's the thing that we're doing now. And then I got a full-blown large pizza just for me. I was like, okay, it's not a bad thing, right? It was delicious. You had some of it, I hope. But
Oh, I had some for sure.
Thank
I like
goodness.
this kind of pizza.
So there you go. Gaming Morning Show in the chat is just like pushing the tempo here, saying, hey, you still haven't said it. So let's say it. Today is National Waitstaff Day. Thank you to all of those who serve us food. And honestly, in that topic of the day, my first thought was, hey, Sean and I used to deliver pizzas. We were kind of wait staff, right? But not, you know, full service table. Did you ever do full service table waiting?
No. My only food service job was pizza, which is difficult in its own way, but I don't think it has the same challenges as being wait staff.
Agreed. And so this is a chance for us to say thanks, especially as we are on like month 14 of a pandemic, right? Like wait staff got hit hard because a lot of things had to close, right? And then everything opens back up and there's a lot of different requirements about what that looks like, where people are, namely masks that come to mind. And that's a difficult situation. I went and got my hair cut yesterday, and my stylist specifically said like they had that day numerous arguments because guidelines from the CDC, right, have changed mask requirements that give leeway to people wearing masks, not wearing masks indoors. That's become a thing, but clearly, you know, businesses can still choose what they require. And I just couldn't help but think of waitstaff when that happened, right? Because you have a whole bunch of people already eating in your establishment. I still have not gone into a restaurant to sit down and eat, so I have no firsthand knowledge of what that looks like right now. What I can tell you is I'm grateful to everybody who's done a wait service job, and especially those who are doing it during a pandemic.
I wonder if those skills are rusty, you know? They haven't really done it at peak for a year, and now everyone's showing up, and you're like, ugh, there's just so... I don't remember how to do this.
Yeah.
all these tables I gotta manage.
I'm sure. Because it's not easy, right?
No.
You're juggling a lot of things. Because, you know, we've probably all been there on the consumer side where it's like, excuse me, can I still get that whatever that you asked for, you know, please? And they're like, oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I only served like 3 tables working at the pizza. I worked for a pizza chain, right? I only waited like actually like 3 in-house tables that whole time I was delivering pizzas. And I tell you what, I screwed a whole bunch of stuff up. So anyway, that's National Waitstaff Day. Thanks to those who have done that job before. Chat FM said the topic is awesome. Good job. Not on a diet or anything. We have some bad news for you, Chat FM. We, for some reason, always get into food on this show. And we do it at 6 o'clock Pacific time. A lot of people are getting hungry for the day. And so we hope that you'll be influenced like Sean and I have been and have a lot of the topics of the day, like, I don't know, National Strawberries and Cream Day influence your food decisions during the course of the day.
Put that on a pizza.
And then you take the pizza, you put it on a pancake. Anyway, let's get the news. It's 6:27. Let's go to the newsroom, get informed with the video game topics of the day. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Friday, May 21st, 2021, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. We got E3 coming up, which is always exciting. But one question, at least I had about E3, and I'm sure many other people had, is since the last E3, Bethesda was purchased by Microsoft. Both of which typically have a fairly large presence at E3 and have each of them have had presentations in the past. So the question was, are they going to each have a presentation this year, or are they going to combine and have one massive Xbox and Bethesda showcase. The latter is going to be the case. Thanks to Liana Rupert of Game Informer, we now know that with E3 coming, Xbox and Bethesda will be having a joint showcase during the show this year. This is confirmed by head of Microsoft Studios Matt Booty in a recent interview with a French publication. So I don't know if this is good news or bad news, but it's news nonetheless. I always enjoyed Bethesda's own separate presentation because it was they were one of the few developers and publishers that were big enough to warrant having their own separate one. EA being another one and Ubisoft being another one. It was kind of nice to have those other ones to kind of see a big snapshot of what one group of people is doing. And now that's just going to kind of get it absorbed in Xbox, which is fine, but it just means one less conference to watch, which is sad.
You said Liana has this story, right? You cited somebody
on the other side of the pond, Sony, and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, which is coming out in July. June, coming out in June, the other J month. They've detailed a little bit more about the game, and specifically Insomniac has shared their extensive list of accessibility features, which is fantastic. And they've talked a little bit about having stuff in there, but they haven't really gone into too many details. But in honor of Global Accessibility Awareness Day 2021, Insomniac Games has shared an extensive list of the features that are going to be part of the game. And then, of course, the list isn't where I thought
right.
And there it is. So in terms of gameplay, they have a wide range of difficulty levels, which is pretty standard. Anything from Rookie Recruit to Renegade Legend. You also have combat toggles and assists, including how you fire, which changes it from requiring more like button taps and holds and releases to a toggle where you push it and you're firing, and you push it again and it turns it off. There's aim assists and different types of aiming modes, including auto aim, where the camera will just turn towards the nearest enemy whenever you start firing. There's lock-on modes, melee, toggle on and off, that sort of stuff. And then there's toggles and assists in terms of on-screen prompts that, like, hey, there's a ledge over here, there's auto glide so that you're less likely to fall to your death. Similar toggles for like sprinting and hover boot modes, and then the big ones that are getting more common, which is nice, is certain visual assists including full adjustments of like contrast and brightness, but also going into shaders that make things that are interactable a single solid color, which is going to be way easier for those with visual limitations, hazard shaders, collectible shaders, all that kind of stuff. And the list just goes on and on. We're, maybe halfway through this list, and it continues on to different things like camera controls and controller controls and audio controls, all with the point of trying to make it more accessible to as many people as possible. So good job, Insomniac. Good job, Sony, on doing your due diligence and getting in as much of this kind of stuff in there as possible. Last news story of the day, because we've talked about the big things, right? We've talked about E3 and Bethesda. We've talked about, a big PlayStation 5 exclusive coming out in a few weeks. So naturally we got to get that other big thing out there, and that's Peppa Pig.
What?
Yeah, Bandai Namco is releasing a Peppa Pig video game. And the world's just going nuts. Everyone's just so... it's called My Friend Peppa Pig, and the world's like, yes, we've been waiting years.
I mean...
For this.
Peppa Pig's pretty legit, so...
Too legit.
It could be good.
And this article from Luke Plunkett of Kotaku points out, and I totally agree with this, it's coming maybe like 5 to 10 years too late for like peak Peppa Pig, but But the big video game.
Look for the Paw Patrol video game coming your way in 2037.
Oh, there's 2 Paw Patrol video games
Of
already
course
out.
there are. Okay. I'm talking
They're
about
pretty
I'm
easy
talking about,
platinum.
I'm talking about the Paw Patrol game.
They were one of those like 2-hour platinums, and I was like, am I gonna play a Paw Patrol video game for a platinum? And then I didn't, which is probably a better choice. And then always last but not least, we finish off today's gaming morning show, morning gaming news, with world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. Metopia is out on Switch. Guards out on Switch. Wanna Survive out on Switch. Gut Whale out on Switch. Knockout City out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Driving World Aspen out on Switch. Guards again, but out on Xbox One this time. Rust is coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Cosmic Top Secret out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch.
I'm sorry, Cosmic what?
Top Secret. Shh, don't tell anybody.
What platforms again?
PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch.
So creeps me out. Don't like it. So you were on that first, and my mic cut out for you. So everyone's hearing me going like, hey, I have a question. And then you couldn't hear me. So I had to restart my Discord. So you were talking about Liana Rupert with this news about Bethesda and this joint release with Microsoft and all that. That's really cool. Liana obviously clearly has a pretty good beat on video games. You cited somebody, though. I swore you said something about according to so-and-so within the story. Do you happen to remember what name that you said?
Oh, you mean Matt Booty?
Yeah, I was
head
wondering
of Microsoft
if
Studios.
Yeah, is that Matt? Is that the Matt Booty?
What do you mean the Matt Booty?
I mean, like the one, the only Matt Booty, like booty rocking everywhere.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, yes, Matt Booty. I just had like a double take when you were talking about it. I was like, wait, did he just say Matt Booty? I think he just said Matt Booty. Probably the case. You talked about accessibility options, and of course, Digital Doc says, yay, accessibility options. A big shout out to Digital Doc, who focuses on how video games can help us connect, grow, and heal, and does a lot of great work focusing on accessibility and making video games available to everyone in the best way possible. Be sure to check out the YouTube page for Digital Doc. You can also follow Doc on Twitch as well. Snufkin, I'm sorry that I didn't get a chance to say hi to you at the top. You had said, just dipping in before going downtown to pick up packages to tell you guys that I love your faces and you're absolutely fantastic. Oof. That's a lot, Snufkin.
Oh, little Snuff.
We love you too, man. Miss you. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you. Always you beautiful PG-13 man. That's good to know. I'm rocking the fresh cut that you can see clearly today. I mean, look how trimmed my beard looks. I mean,
I know, it's fantastic.
I'm very clean. So,
One of these days, I want you to take off your hat for the show and just have another hat on underneath.
That's
Suckers.
It's like today, Ryan's big reveal takes off his hat, and then before you know it, there you go. AJ is saying, look out for the Cyberpunk video game coming out in 2077. That's all it'll take. So be here before you know it as well. So yeah, thank you for being here this morning. Digital Doc is also one of our Patreon subscribers. You can be too. Go to patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. Thank you for taking the time to sign up for Patreon and become a sponsor of our show. There are 4 tiers available to you, including the Welcome Subscriber, Kneecap, and Adopt Bob tier. Our subscriber tier focuses on kind of what you'd get if you were to sign up for a Twitch subscription. Say we were affiliated and you wanted to subscribe that way, except it costs you less. It's just $4 a month and gives you benefits like a Patreon-only Discord channel, participant priority for things like GMS games when we play Jackbox Party Pack or Among Us, birthday cards on your birthday, as well as double entries into select giveaways. You can sign up and get involved by going to patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. The welcome tier starts at $1, and they go from there as well. Big shout out this morning to Snufkin. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show. And it was great to see Prototype here at the very top, as well as Suff this morning. Papa Paws giving us a follow on Twitch. We appreciate that as well. Chat FM, like always, hanging out with us. And the Culty Vibes and Kate stopped by. You can be sure to check out Kate's stream coming up tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. Pacific time, on many of these same Twitch stations. So yeah, it's National Waitstaff Day. Speaking of Kate's, another is joining the cast of Knives Out 2, which I still really want to watch. Knives Out 1, which was better known as Knives Out, because it was the first one and they didn't know there was going to be another one. So it'd be like naming all of the first movies always something 1, like Bad Boys 1. They don't do that for a reason.
It's very presumptuous.
Yes, you're gonna love this. Knives Out, First Blood. It's good chat. Anyway, I will tell you.
I want
who
someone to just
showed
like. I want someone to just really have confidence, come out and be like, "This is Knives Out, Part 1 of 4." You're like, "Wow."
Like there's
That's some confidence.
There's the safe bets, like you knew the Hunger Games finale was gonna take 2, right? But like you're looking for somebody right out the gate, being like,
Yep, new IP.
John Carter, Part 1 of 4. That didn't work out very well. I have this belief in my head, by the way, that when I try to sidewind like that at the start, it's actually gonna change the direction of the ball.
Oh,
Did I just keep
what
it
a
from going
save.
in?
Yep.
Wow. How? I thought I was going to do nothing but push it in for us.
Ew.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I totally missed, and then I got blew up.
Oh my gosh, I thought I had the angle on that. Well, sorry for stopping your goal. That would have been better. Yikes. I am excited. I will admit, this game has been fun to play. We've been playing Rocket League now for a couple of weeks, probably 3 weeks or so, and I've enjoyed it a lot more than I was enjoying Call of Duty by the time that we stopped playing that. But I will say this game is a lot more fun when it's 3v3.
Yeah, for sure. That's where it shines.
Yeah, 2v2 has been fun, but... Oh no. Just tried to send it wide.
There we go. Clear it out a little bit.
I'm on your left. Nice job.
Got it. Nice.
True, AJ. I was thinking about that the other day. So AJ would often hop in and be our fourth for Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War, Zombies. And I was thinking about that the other day because I really would like to start playing that occasionally on stream again. Because it was fun when we'd get this hankering for like the new Zombies level, and then we'd be like, AJ!
Come carry us.
Yep, pretty much. Come on, I want this little bead thing. This is the hardest adjustment for ball cam, is trying to get the little bead things, the 100% boost. That might go in. That might go in. That went in.
Nice. And I got an assist because I touched it half an hour ago.
Look at that.
Yesterday, and it happened to be like right at the tail end of us playing Rocket League, and we were going to be shifting to other things. I got a private message in Discord from Copia, and he's like, "Hey, if you guys need a third for Rocket League, I'm available."
Oh, no.
That would have been fun.
Yeah, that would have been fun. I want to say Copia is broadcasting today, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
That sounds right.
Copia had,
Oh, did I just hit it in using that guy?
Yes, you did.
I sure did. That
Except
was great.
I got a deflection.
Oh, you
apparently.
should. Yeah, because I didn't actually touch it, but watch this. Oh, it's just gonna show you. Here it is. I push him into the ball.
Oh, nice, nice. Master Jordy said you two are getting much better. Can't wait to see you flying through the air. Wow, and even Chad FM said only a few weeks, but you're so good. I don't believe that necessarily, but we're trying. And then Sean's gonna score from midfield. Ah, just off the
It
roof.
was a little too hot.
Oh no, I missed. Took a chance. Didn't pay off. Now they're just trying to blow us up. They must have a challenge or something.
Oh, is he gonna get
Center.
over? No. He hit it for me, but I was there.
I just realized now, and I'm very sorry for this chat, is I hit boost, I can make it sound like we will rock you from Queen. So I'm very sorry in advance that'll be now how I will boost. Ready? Here we go.
We're never gonna.
We will rock you. We will.
And we never won a game again.
What happened to Ryan? Ryan got distracted by the shiny object. Sorry, chat.
Oh, I blew him. I thought I had been blown up, but I did the blowing of the up. Oh, we didn't get the ball, but we sure wrecked that guy. I slowed him down, and then you sideswiped him.
Yeah, you could say I rocked him. And not like a hurricane. Damn it. Why am I coming over here? You got it. You got it. What am I doing? Well, it's really not a lot of fun when you run out of your boost then. It's a lot harder to do We Will Rock You when you run out of your boost.
Not having boost. It's a sad day.
I am centered. I'm available for a corner kick.
Just coming over. Nice work.
They brought back cranked to zombies. Could you imagine? They brought back cracked to zombies. They brought back cranked to zombies, but removed the plague hound rounds. It flows a lot better. Anytime you get rid of the plague hounds, that's pretty cool. Did they get rid of mimics? Maybe mimics subconsciously is what's keeping me from playing the zombies again. Although you had pretty exciting zombies related news, right? Didn't you say that now zombies is getting some love from like battle pass perspective? I don't know, that could have been the Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news for all I remember, but I thought I saw AJ say something about it on Twitter.
Yeah, you can. I do remember. Zombies helps you like level things up, I believe.
How's that going, AJ? Oh. So I gotta figure out, so like, how do you like start flying? Jordy, you said something about this. How do I start flying?
So you have to use your boost. So you have to jump and angle yourself the direction you want to go, and then use your boost to like propel yourself through the air. And so that's how you can get like really high up.
Okay, I'll work on that next. It is now 6:46.
You can practice right here, like this. Whee!
We jumped. It is 6:46 West Coast time, 9:46 out on the East, 2:46 for those watching a GMS in the afternoon. We're going to have Anna King join us here in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes or so. We're going to talk about Oregon Trail and how that game was revamped for Apple Arcade, and focus on more accurate representation of Native Americans in the game. I don't think it's going to be one of those tales that, you know, they were able to do 100% of the things that probably should be done. Maybe they did a lot, and I'm excited to hear what Anna took away from that story. This game, free on Epic Store right now. I have it on PS4, but if it's free, I'd rather hook it up to my PC. You and I got it through PlayStation Plus, but isn't it free in general now?
It's free to play. To my knowledge, it's free to play across the board, so it should be free on PC as well.
Check it out. The new 80s Hero event has Warzone challenges, then challenges for both multiplayer and zombies to unlock the Cold War side of things. I've done 2 of 9 so far, making some progress on the other challenges. There you go. That is our zombies expert, AJ Storm. Papa
Nice.
Pot says free everywhere.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting. Papa, are you a Rocket League player? Did you get the F1 skin as well?
I like it a lot so far.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
It's weird to see such a low profile because I've driven only like the big SUV looking cars since we started playing this game. So
Right. It's not that much smaller than the one I was using, so it still feels pretty good.
AJ said also
a fan.
the new main Easter egg quest for Outbreak is live now too. Okay, maybe you and I should dip into zombies here again sometime. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, that's worth a shot. It's been a while.
Pop, I've been hooked on Apex, which is a huge problem. Yeah, tell me about it. Speaking of which, we have a birthday to celebrate here, and it's Apex related, so we'll tell you about that in just a second. Kate Hudson is the latest to join the Knives Out 2 cast on Netflix. This is an exclusive from The Hollywood Reporter via imdb.com. Castings keep rolling out for Knives Out 2. Kate Hudson, the latest, will join the likes of Leslie Odom Jr., so that's not bad. Janelle Monáe, Edward Norton's going to be in this, as well as the returning star Daniel Craig. Now, I've not seen Knives Out 1 of 4 yet, and you haven't either, right?
No, I haven't.
And I don't want to.
It might have to happen.
Yeah, chat. I don't want to do this to you. I don't want to suggest that maybe we can have a watch party, right? But you know, we should all watch it together, like in a watch party or something. I want to. I really do. I just don't stay up late enough.
I believe in you.
Can someone else have a party, and then we can come to your party to watch it? That would be cool. Let's see. Plot details are being kept pretty tight, but the follow-up is set to shoot in the summer in Greece. There will be another big-name ensemble murder mystery anchored by Craig's enigmatic Southern detective Benoit Blanc.
Nice.
So there you go. It is 6:50 now. Digital Doc says Knives Out 1 is great. Probably the best prequel to a sequel out there. So for sure. Jordy.
That's the other thing a movie could do. They could come out and be like Knives Out Part 0. And you're like, what? What are you talking about?
Maybe that's what Mortal Kombat was.
It's probably what they should have called it. It probably would have fixed the issues we had.
Jordy, you did something cool yesterday. I can't remember where it was, but for some reason I was thinking about you this morning as I flipped on the Switch. Anyway, Jordy, I can't remember what it was. I've been ever since I saw your name pop up in chat. I was like, what was that thing that Jordy did? But I just want to tell you I appreciate you today because for some reason your name stuck with me for the last 24 hours and something cool happened. So I'm sure it's just that you're a cool guy. So thanks for being here. Let's do birthdays in this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate with us, please let us know in the chat. And of course, I tease it quite a bit, the big community birthday. The happiest of birthdays tomorrow for the one, the only, Chris M. Yee. Chris M. Yee has been celebrating a birthday week. Chris M. Yee is one of the kindest individuals I've found on the internet so far. Somebody who has been a big advocate for our show, but also an advocate for the people within the show, right? Like, Chris's kindness kind of boils down specifically to people, right? Willing to help in the ways that, you know, people ask. He's very adaptable. And I think that that's a talent that I haven't seen in a lot of people, Sean.
And that's something I think it was when he guest hosted with us and you and I were debriefing afterwards and like, oh, how'd it go and whatnot. I was like, it was great because you can throw Chris in basically any situation, especially if it has anything to do with like hosting or interacting with community, and he's just on and perfect every time. It's so good.
Yeah, very talented, very adaptable, can fit into a lot of different situations, and is of course the mayor of the internet and an ambassador to Gaming Morning Show's Final Hour crew. So to Chris M. Yee,
who is probably in the shower.
This is your birthday song. It is not very long. Also, singer Ron Isley turns 80 today. And Chris M. Yee shares a birthday with Mr. T, who's turning 69 today.
Nice.
It's great.
But it should be noted, I've never seen Chris and Mr. T in the same place.
The conspiracy begins.
Just saying.
When Chris gets here in the 8 o'clock hour for the Final Hour crew, we'll ask Chris if Chris can do a Mr. T impression. Because, of course, they could be the same person. And tomorrow during Chris's stream, which Kate, I believe, was the one who informed me that We got double Chris tomorrow. Chris is streaming twice on Saturday, normally around the 10 a.m. slot Pacific time. But do I understand that correctly? Double Chris tomorrow?
Double Chris would be cool.
Yeah, 2 Chris is better than 1. Good morning to Chrissy Icky. It is good to see you this morning. We are celebrating birthdays. It's Mr. T's 69th birthday. Nice. Judge Reinhold turned 64. By the way, when I first heard the name Judge Reinhold, I always thought that was like one of those TV judges, like Judge Judy. I didn't actually realize the actor's true name was Judge Reinhold.
Right.
No clue.
He should become a judge, and then he can be Judge Reinhold.
Today on Judge Reinhold, 2 former gaming morning show hosts dispute over who has the right to put it on a pancake. TV's Brandy Maxielli, 36 today. Nick Cassavetes, an actor-director, turned 62 today.
And what did he direct?
Man, you know, I could go through an exhaustive list of Nick Cassavetes' credits, but I think I'll yield the floor. What do you know about Nick Cassavetes?
He directed The Notebook, which is 2 The Notebook references in a row. One yesterday, one today.
Because yesterday was Notebook Day. And I do a lot of, I honestly do probably all the tweets for GMS's actual Watch GMS Twitter. And I was extremely proud about my tweet yesterday that nobody liked. But yesterday was Notebook Day, and I said, what if it was The Notebook Day? And then I would have said, the day isn't over. It still isn't over. And then I would have kissed it dramatically. I had probably too much appreciation for The Notebook. Good morning. Jellybone Jabroni is here this morning as well.
You should do a watch party.
Oh, well. There you go. Jellybone Jabroni can join us to host a watch party for The Notebook. Jelly, we were thinking about you too. Check out our Twitter feed. A lot of accessibility options in the new Ratchet and Clank, and would love to hear your thoughts on that when you have a chance to see it. Actress Sarah Ramos turns 30 today, and a historical birthday, probably for some of the saddest reasons. Notorious B.I.G. Died this date. Didn't die this day. Was born May 21st, 1972. Was killed back in 1997. So it is Notorious B.I.G.'s birthday today. So. Anyone else on this list?
Al Franken's birthday. He's turning 70 today. Comedian and former senator.
Oh, right. I remember Al. If you'll be my bodyguard, I'll be your long-lost pal. You can call me Betty. You can call me Betty. You can call me Al. Any drummers? Yes, there is. You see the drummer in the middle of that list?
Stan Lynch from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Turning
Really?
665.
It does say 665, chat.
What a typo.
That poor intern. There's also another one. Tony Go Gerfo of Lucas Nelson and the Promise of the Real is 38. What's your famous
38?
Lucas Nelson and the Promise of the Real song?
Bop.
Listen, I'm going to get in trouble at some point because sometime I'm going to like say something like that and they're going to have made one of like the most amazing songs in like music history. And I just didn't know about it. That's probably what happened to me. We got a lot of this day in gaming history, and then I'm going to talk with you, chat, for a second. 1984, Atari officially discontinues the Atari 5200. The same year, introduced the Atari 7800 Pro system. Featured higher resolution. You could use a keyboard, make it a home computer. It sold for $149. Did you see this? The reason they named it the Atari 7800 is because it represents 5200 plus 2600 because it could play 2600 cartridges.
It's good to know that naming in the video game world has always been an absolute mess.
Just keep adding things on top of things. Oh my gosh. 1998, Sega announced the Dreamcast video game system. It will be released in Japan in November 27 that year. Let's see. 2001, Nintendo announced the initial price for the GameCube would be $199. That was also, for reference, 6 years after the Saturn debuted at $349.
Sheesh.
I still don't get it, Sean. I still don't get it. In 2002, Nintendo reduced the price down to $149.95. In 2002 as well, Take-Two released Grand Theft Auto Vice City for the PlayStation 2, or at least announced it. 2003, Nintendo releases WarioWare Mega Micro Game with a $sign at the end. So it was Micro Games with a $sign, or a typo. I don't know.
No, I think it was supposed to be a $sign. That fits with WarioWare games.
That was $35. 2008, Activision released Quake Wars Enemy Territory. In 2010, online search engine Google.com, you may have heard of it, provides an animated playable version of Pac-Man and the company's logo to honor the 30th anniversary of the game. I actually remember it. Do you remember when that was playable?
Pac-Man? Yeah, I remember Pac-Man.
No, the actual doodle at the top.
Yeah, I do remember that was one of the good ones.
Pac-Man's never gonna make it. That would pan out to anything. Pac-Man Part 0. By the way, if you click on the doodle at the top of Google.com, no, AJ, sorry, forgive me. Google.com. It's Google.com. Again, very small. They might make something of themselves. If you click on the doodles, you can see all of the past ones, and you can still play the Pac-Man one. For 48 hours, users worldwide could play 255 levels of the game. I still think it's supported, though. So, there you go. Good moron to you, Dr. Chick. Big loves for everybody in chat. Good moron, GMS and friends.
Top of the moron.
The hero shadow is such a good idea. And Dot from A Bug's Life. Yes, it was google.org. That's exactly it, Jelly. All right, 7:25 a.m. Pacific time. We're going to talk to Anna King about more accurate representation of Native Americans in the latest version of Oregon Trail, which is out on Apple Arcade. We also will have our sports next hour as well. So we're pretty excited about that. Sean will be back in a second. I want to talk to you for just a moment, chat. I have been thinking about Israel and Palestine for the last week or so, and have seen a lot of amazing streamers that I respect do a lot of great things. I don't think the idea of raising money for kids is ever a bad thing, especially in areas of the world, coming from a United States perspective, that are less wealthy, clearly, impoverished compared to United States standards. I have been thinking about what's happening over there pretty much nonstop for a week. Somebody who is in our community reached out to me, or I reached out to them, either way, and it's made me think of just the idea of how tough it needs to be, how tough it must be to live in a country where, constantly jets or rockets or, war is happening. And honestly, I've just been overwhelmed by the whole thing. This is an incredibly complex history with what's happening in Israel and Palestine. There's clearly different power dynamics with the way that resources are available to those two groups of people. The country of Israel and then Palestine. I keep trying to find words to share on Twitter and amplify people's messages, and I just keep getting overwhelmed. And so I've talked it out with a bunch of people. Like Wallstormer the other day did a tremendous job raising aid for, again, kids who are dying in these conflicts. And there's definitely a division that I think is legitimate between what's happening, and there's elements of oppression there. Like, I truly do believe that. But I also have been listening and understanding how tough it is for people who are in the Jewish religion right now, too, especially as you see some things that are happening in the United States in the news, specifically like hate crime type things. And so the only reason I'm stopping the show for just a second is because I want to talk about it, because in talking with Wallstormer and talking with some other people, this is the thing that I've learned is I'm better where I can have a conversation with people around a topic that I'm feeling overwhelmed by. And so after the show today, in our Discord, if you've never been to our Discord, I'm going to just hop into the general chat, and I'm going to just kind of hold office hours, I guess, hold a space where if anyone wants to just jump in and talk about what their level of knowledge is with what's going on over there, concerns that they've had about speaking out, I'd like to talk about it. And the reason for that is just because, like, yesterday I finally just boiled it down where it's like, I'm just going to play games and play toys with my kids, because I was up on Wednesday night till like 12:45 in the morning, which honestly is quite a thing for me, because I couldn't stop reading about what was going on. And I don't honestly have like a stance that like I can sit here on the show and say like, I need you to hear me about this one specific thing. But I know and understand why some are able to do that, if that makes sense, right? Because I get how oppression and some of the evils that are coming out of the story are legitimate, right? But it's just not something that I have been able to figure out how to do in this way. And so in the absence of being able to do that, I think that the most appropriate thing for me to do, and I'm speaking just for me, is to go into the general Discord chat. And if anyone else has been thinking about it, talking about it, has some input, some thoughts, I would just like to have a dialogue, because I think that that's what I need to quit feeling so overwhelmed, and maybe honestly contribute to what could come out of this from a how do I make change kind of thing. Anyway, a lot of a ramble. I just want to share that with you. And if you want to be there, we'll sign off like we always do. We'll send you, if you're watching on Twitch, to a different channel. And then I'll say goodbye to Sean through our Discord that we use for the hosts. And I'll hop in the general voice chat. And if you want to be there to talk about things, I think that could be very useful. So let's close the first hour with that. We'll come back in the second hour talking to Anna King. Yes, some people prefer First Nations, as a heads up. And I want to recognize that comment from Jellybone specific to this discussion of the Oregon Trail. I'm using the language that was put through on the article that Anna King wrote, but completely acknowledge that is the case as well. We'll come back. We'll have more of that. We'll have sports coming up. We'll have a lot of fun with community games in the 8 o'clock hour. But this is an entertainment show that is not unwilling to talk about things that are of a more serious nature, and wanted to be sure to recognize that before the week got up, because I've been trying to figure out how to address it since, honestly, Monday. So we'll be back. Thanks for hanging out with us on Facebook Gaming, on Twitch, on YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. We appreciate you being here. Thank you so much.
I knew you could make it happen all along, 'cause I've already seen you in heaven where you belong. Once upon a time we were both happy. Everything was fine, and suddenly it leave. I was left behind, broken in pieces. Then you'd reappear. Sometimes we all feel a little afraid. We don't put our emotions on display. But I've gotta be strong. I don't wanna know if you feel it too. Your chances are gone, and I don't need you Try to toe the line, make you wanna stay. Asking myself why you keep going away. Don't want more goodbyes, so I've gotta say that although I've tried, sometimes we all feel a little unsure. We don't really know what we're here for.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, today's interview and sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamers. We're excited for you to be here on this Friday, May 21st, 2021. Ryan and Sean with you this morning. If you missed any of the first hour of the show, a lot of that can be recapped by going to our Twitter, sports.gaming on the left. I am Hefty Goof, and you can find us at Watch GMS on Twitter. All of our Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news, the name of the morning there immediately, and then we tweet some things throughout the day, like yesterday was Notebook Day. But what if it was the Notebook Day? Could have been fun.
Now today could be the Notebook Day.
It's not over. It still isn't over. Best lines in a movie ever. Just telling you. We got Anna King coming up in about 10 minutes from now. It is our first phone interview in about half a year. And there's going to be a little bit of extra time to get that set up, I suspect. So just bear with us when we switch it over to the coming up screen. Would be appreciative of that for sure. Papa Paws getting the dance on. Papa Paws saying this was a flippin' jam. And again, I mentioned at the end of that first hour, thanks for listening for sure. Today is National Waitstaff Day. I think it'd be safe to say we could call it National Waitstaff Appreciation Day. Damn it.
With the damn it part? Is that part of it?
National Waitstaff Appreciation Day. Damn it. That would be hilarious. But yeah, have you ever served tables? I think we might have missed some stories in the first hour, so feel free to reiterate. I think Chat FM had one too. Let me scroll back up here. But if we miss any of your comments on that, please let us know. Yeah, I used to work in a seafood restaurant, and customers never appreciated the octopus took almost 3 hours to cook. Similar to lobster, they are dropped in alive, but they keep turning the cooker off. Trying to gauge. What do you think? Is that a real story? Is that a joke?
I can't tell.
I can't tell either, Chat FM. You have us stumped. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, especially right now. Thank you to all the wait staff who have been doing all the cool things to help us get food and stuff.
I like food and stuff.
Yeah, food and stuff is good. I always imagine that, like, especially like wait staff who had to deal with like the 2 a.m. crowd at like a 24-hour diner. Like in our area, we have a Sherry's, right? Man, because I don't imagine there was a lot of tips that came out of that in the way that there should have been.
But then, depending on the people, you might get someone who tips like way too well.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Because they're in a good mood.
Kind of leave a little bit too much on the table.
Maybe it evens itself out.
Yes. I don't know. I can't tell, Chat FM. Because you know why? I think all I can think of is Dory. Finding Dory. There was the octopus, and the octopus was able to do a lot of things that in the moment the octopus probably shouldn't have been able to do. Yeah, see, Chrissy is familiar with Sherry's restaurants.
At 2 a.m.
Yes.
Yep, been there. Is he gonna send me this first?
Oh, we both missed.
You and I went for different angles.
So sad. I have worked at diners in New Jersey that are 24/7. So, man, I wonder, could you write a book though? Like, even if it, you know, because there's no really value. You don't have to like point anyone out unless I guess they were well known. But you could just tell like random stories about experiences you had whilst doing that job. I think that'd be super interesting to me.
Is it gonna come all the way across? Nope. Well, yes, but
But not in the way that you expected. Oh, I missed. But if you ever worked at a Waffle House, you are a superhero.
where's this guy going?
To the other side
Does
of the
he
field.
know he's trying to score on the orange goal?
Oh, crud, I missed. I missed again. It's probably because my dual shock battery level is low.
That's when I play my best because then the pressure's on.
Oh, JR missed.
I went for the block and the ball didn't come.
Have you got a screensaver on standby if the phone link doesn't work? Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah, we got like some of the best Windows 95 screensavers ready to go. There's lasers. I think there's a cow. Quality of the cow is not guaranteed. Nice work.
Get in there.
And you were starting to get worried.
Nah. I knew we had it.
Uh-oh. I almost sent a chat message. Is Bob ready for what? Bob ready? Yeah, Bob will entertain you. Oh gosh. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Just
I
watch
couldn't
this
get
thing
around
over
it.
my head. Bob is ready. Yeah, Bob will be here to entertain you if we're not able to get the phone working correctly. Absolutely.
Bob should sing a song. Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was busy. Oh, that person did the flying thing. Oh no, and that person did the scoring thing. Did you just call it Bobkit League? We could make that a thing. You know what I'm gonna laugh at is if someday like Bob and I are grabbing a food is what I was gonna say. So I'm just gonna keep going with that. We're grabbing a food, okay, Bob and I, and it turns out like the whole time that we've been doing the show, Bob is actually like a huge legitimate Rocket League player. You know what I mean? And like we never invited Bob to come play. Yeah, never invited Bob to come play Rocket League with us. Hey, it's the recently retired Copia checking in the Gaming Morning Show. Good moron, retiree. Hope it's treating you okay. Okay, now JR is getting a little frustrating. Big congratulations again on your retirement. I'm sure you've golfed like 13 times today on your yacht.
Ooh, that's a big yacht.
He's got two.
Does he get it from one to the other?
Well, yeah, he does. Kopi actually does splits between the two, kind of like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Ooh, nice. I like it. I want to see pictures.
This is all confirmed, by the way. None of this is speculation. What about your emotional support yacht? Oh no. he's got a third yacht. Oh, I was on my back. I couldn't switch. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Sean. I was so ready for the rebounds. And I need some boost. Oh god. I'm gonna admit I'm not playing well. I'm distracted. Ryan, what is your hobby going to be post-retirement? It is going to be playing Apex Legends. Because that game will definitely still be around when I'm older. Oh, and that's what I meant to say. When Papa Paz was talking about getting so into Apex, when we wished Chris a happy birthday, Chris is one of the most cracked Apex players that I've had a chance to play with. So
he's fun to watch, for sure.
Nice.
We blew each other up.
Oh, so I got it. Okay, got to jump first, then boost. Jump first, then boost. Okay, I got you. Oh my gosh, I more saved it than I did finishing it.
Ryan's wearing blue today.
Blue Obla Diablo die. Well, that's because of the ball cam, Jellybone. The ball cam doesn't make any sense. Oh no. Nice job. Well, that game never happened, and that's good. All right, it is a 7:21 on the West Coast, 7:22 now, 10:22 out on the East, and 3:22 for those watching in the UK, 12:22 for us Suf watching in Australia, and many others around the globe. Wherever you may be. Thanks for hanging out with us on Game Awards.
I don't have an around the globe sound.
That's because of the ball cam, Jelly. That doesn't make any sense, because you can't see where you're going. Anyway. Better for the viewers, and that's why I do it. Because then you don't get all dizzy when I'm all zigzagging around.
Ziggity zag.
Ziggity zag. Don't talk back. Copia.
I like it.
Copia's here. What are you doing today, retiree? Are you streaming today? Coffee's good this morning. How's your coffee?
I have none. I have water.
Oh, you're not drinking coffee today?
I haven't been drinking coffee like the last couple weeks.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, we talked about this. I forgot. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
Trying to make better life choices.
But segue, we love coffee on Gaming Morning Show.
And I do love coffee.
And we're looking for recommendations. I did write down the one that Ruggs have been joining us quite a bit lately. Fantastic streamer out of Romania. Did some art, I think, for you, Kate Zaid, in fact, is how we got there. And send us a recommendation for a coffee company that we are looking into. So I have that listed down as well. Can we have Copia streams? Well, yeah. I mean, Copia's retired. Copia's doing nothing but streaming now. So, yeah. I love how Copia is impressed by how accurate we're being right now.
We're the accuratest.
I heard that about Death Wish prototype. Yeah, Alien Anonymous, which, by the way, you can find Alien streaming at www.itwasprettyoK.com. Yeah, Death Wish, Alien was talking about that. And I don't know if I could have like an ounce of it. That'd be good, right? Speaking of life choices, so.
Sure. I'm down.
Yes, made portraits for my starting soon screen. Yeah, Ruggs is pretty cool and has hung out with us quite a bit. Yeah, Papa Puz. So this was an announcement on Wednesday. We had Copia's retirement party. And so Copia is now officially retired. And just basically sails around the sea in his yacht. It's true. Look it up. Anna King coming up. We'll have an interview talking Oregon Trail next. Gaming Morning Show. Gaming Morning Show continues. It is Friday, May 21st, 2021. Thank you for being with us wherever you may be, Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. We are very thankful to have a chance to talk this morning to Anna King, who's a reporter for the Northwest News Network. And Anna did a cool story that I found through OPB, and it's about the way that Oregon Trail approached kind of a re-release, if you will, with Apple Arcade, and we welcome Anna to the show right now. Good morning, Anna. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, you guys.
Absolutely. We are excited that you are here today and have a chance to talk about this game and kind of the way that the approach and the accuracies to Native Americans were handled in this re-release for the Apple Arcade version. Let's do this first. Let's talk about what you learned as you wrote this story. What's some of the takeaways that you had?
I learned that. Oh, I'm having quite a bit of echo.
Oh.
Let's see. I think it's gone now. Okay. So I learned basically that the game is still something that I love. I grew up playing this game when I was a girl in grade school, and I really had an affinity for it. And even though it was like so old school, it had the green screen and the huge, Apple computers, and that got hot on the top when they would run for a while, and the computer lab would like heat up because all those machines were running. I just really love it still, and it was fun to report on this game and to really see how much effort they put into designing the game with an eye towards creating more accurate history, more representation for Native Americans, and more accurate depictions of Native Americans. And so it was really cool to see all the details of the game that they knitted in to make that happen.
Now, along with the effort to develop the updated version, you have this desire to make it more historically effort. Who helped out? Like, I imagine that this had to take more than just a development house. I imagine that this is something that would take a lot of people to get historically accurate. Can you describe what that process was for the creators of the game?
Yeah, so HMH Productions actually owns the brand of Oregon Trail, and they, kind of level that across all medium platforms. And then they worked with Game Loft Brisbane in Australia to create this new version of the game for Apple Arcade. And they, leveraged three historians, Native American Indigenous historians, to kind of keep them to count on this game and to really challenge some of their preconceived notions or just things that they thought would be cool in the game that really were not cool for Native Americans. For instance, they really wanted a bow and arrow mini game inside of the overarching game. And they thought, oh, bow and arrows are cool. The game designer, the creative director, Jared Trudgeon out of Gameloft said, bow and arrows are sick. They have them in other large games that are really cool, and we want bow and arrows too. And when he talked to the Native American historians, they were like, at this time in history, most Native Americans would have adopted the rifle or would have adopted guns as their primary tool. And so it's really kind of an old trope, a stereotype that we would have been using bow and arrows at this time. And so let's just not have bow and arrows in the game. And the game designers, to their credit, even though they thought bow and arrows are just kind of cool, they decided not to have bow and arrows in the game so that it was more accurate representation and not playing into those old tropes. Another kind of cool example of this was they kind of had some of this test music under the game, running through the game, and they had some kind of new agey flute music going on. And the Native American scholars were like, whoa, 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 like we cannot have too many flutes in this, in this thing. It's kind of an old Western trope. It's just totally out of date. And we, it is true that there are some Native Americans that did use flutes, but we just don't want to hear all the flutes all the time in this game. And so, again, the game designers went back to the drawing board and came up with some kind of more current indie type music to play in the game so that it does sound more updated and that it doesn't have that kind of new agey, old school feeling of these flutes that was offensive to the Native American scholars.
Well, we certainly appreciate you taking the time to join us to talk a little bit about this game. I mean, we're going to link through to the OPB article, and there's, I'm sure, more that's out there about some of the work that the studio did to get ready for this game. What I will say is we can follow your reporting and have a chance to kind of keep up with things, because you cover more of the Pacific Northwest as a member of the Northwest News Network. Was this kind of story for you a little bit out of the realm of what you usually cover? Describe that for us.
You know, it's really different for me to report on a video game per se, but I have reported on Oregon Trail history before, and I have reported a lot on Native American tribes throughout the Northwest and indigenous peoples. And so this is kind of in my wheelhouse, given that. And I report on all kinds of things. My top subjects are radioactive nuclear waste at the Hanford cleanup site, which is a super fun site with 53 million gallons of radioactive goo underground stewing. It's a big cleanup project that needs to be done so that that goo doesn't run into the Columbia River. And then I also report on agriculture and industry and just anything that moves outside in the Northwest.
Well, we will keep tabs. We will keep tabs on everything that you're reporting, and would love to have you back if you're able to. Anna King, thank you so much for taking some time talking Oregon Trail with us on Gaming Morning Show.
Thanks so much for listening to my story, and I sure hope you guys have fun with the game.
We absolutely will. Thanks so much. It's on Apple Arcade. That's Anna King of the Northwest News Network. Thanks so much. Gaming Morning Show continues. It is now 7:35 on the West Coast. It is 10:35 on the East, and now hanging out at 3:35 for those in the UK. I mean, we talked about it, Sean. Like Oregon Trail, especially for a generation that had it on the green screen back in like the late 80s, early 90s. I mean, that was the game.
That was the game for sure. And it's been around for generations. If you haven't ever looked at the history of the game itself, there's definitely some good YouTube documentaries about it. And it started out as like a passion project by a couple. I believe they were teachers and software developers, like casually as a hobby, created this game for the classroom. And the first version was mostly like text based, and then it got graphics, and then it's been updated a million times. And it's nice to see it being updated with so much care being placed in doing things as right as possible, and getting people's input where they really know what they're talking about. And the point that sticks with me, and obviously all of them are very, very good messages, but the fact that at this point in this era, they would have the Native Americans would have adopted the rifle instead of bows and arrows, like putting that kind of stuff in there, and that thought process is fantastic. And this being on Apple Arcade is fairly accessible for a lot of people, so I might have to check it out just to see all this stuff implemented.
Yeah, Apple Arcade, I think, is that new service, correct? That you subscribe like for a monthly fee. Mm-hmm. It's fairly low, isn't it? Like only about $6 a month, if not cheaper.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere around there. And there's a lot of like free trials. I don't remember what I did to get it, but at some point, whether it was my new phone or something, I got like a free year for it. Oh. And so I actually have it right now. And so check it out, because I'm sure there are deals out there, even if it's a smaller trial. If this is something you want to play, you could probably get to playing it.
And one thing I do want to draw attention to in the story, and this was an intention to have this question asked, but up against the clock, right? We have a small segment for interviews in the show. It is the reality of just how, I guess, not positive the Oregon Trail was. We're talking in real life for Native American tribes on the Oregon Trail, right? And there's parts of that are in the article that Anna wrote, so I encourage you to click that link and read through the entire thing so you have a chance to get that perspective too. But I had a very similar takeaway where it's like, listen, this is a bow and arrow. Heck, Apex Legends just added a bow right to the game. It's a fun thing to incorporate into the world of video games, but in this case, it was not historically accurate for a game that's focusing on trying to find accuracies, and therefore that was a good move. So I had a very similar takeaway in that regard with Anna's interview. I had messaged Anna and said, "Hey, I'm sorry, first time we've done a phone interview in some time. That's why Sean wasn't able to ask a question, because I couldn't get Sean's audio back over to Anna without the echo." But that is some of what we're able to do with Gaming Morning Show and having guests join us by phone. I would definitely prefer to have video whenever we can. It's now 7:38 West Coast time. We are asking you about the fun that comes with waiting tables. Wink. See, like, I bartended for a very small amount of time, but I bartended in a very unique way, in the sense that, like, I was just opening up bottles by and large for people, right? Like, not making cocktails, not doing, showmanship or anything like that. So it was a very easy bartending job. And there was the occasional go over to the table and say, "Hey, do you want to grab any food?" and those kind of things. But it was also in my hometown. And so I didn't deal with, like, more of the anonymity, right? Did I say that right? Anonymity. Being unknown to people.
See an enemy.
See an enemy. To the people that you're waiting tables on, right? And so when that's the case, people tend to be a little bit more impolite in those situations. So I've never had to deal with, like, the fury of really angry customers. So I don't know if that's happened to y'all, but that's something that came to mind as well. Well, it is mobile games, so I imagine it's being a lower price for the sub. Yeah, I think, again, like, it's running somewhere around like $3 to $6 a month or something right now. So, and
5-6 out of my mind, but I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is Apple's now to the point where they're their own cable company, if you will, and so you pay like $25 a month and you can have everything that they do. I think including their Apple TV, streaming service. So it might be in there as well. I don't know. I haven't actually touched the arcade yet on my iPhone, but could be that.
I like I said, I got signed up for that free trial, and I downloaded maybe half a dozen games that looked interesting and looked more like higher quality actual, like, games rather than just like cheap mobile match 3 type games. And then I haven't played a single one, but they're on my phone. So that's cool.
So chat, does anyone have Apple Arcade?
And use it?
Yeah, yeah, and use it. I sent that ball to the moon.
Coming around. Almost.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
he finished it for me.
I'm really at this point just wondering if my controller is going to make it the rest of the show.
Nice work.
Seems like no. Thanks for your faith, Sencho. I appreciate that very much. I have a little sidebar question.
I like
How tall do you
sidebars.
think those buildings are around us?
Oh, like 20 or 30 feet.
They look like they're about 78 floors. And I want to go
Probably
to them.
even more. Like, I think some of those have some triple digits.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Sencho, have you ever done waitstaff type work? We were talking about delivering pizzas, which, realize is not the same thing. But I did have to do some in-house service during the course of that time. It was fun. It was fine. Didn't do it a lot, though. So I'm sure it was more of a novelty to me than... I tried.
Oh, that guy was faster than me.
How did that
Oh,
not go
man.
in?
Thought I had it.
Thought you did too. Good moron to you, Super. I saw you jump in during the course of the interview. How was your Friday going?
Boo.
And I'm happy you loved it, Jelly. I'm happy Anna took the time to join us and talk to us on the show.
It was a well-written piece, too, so check that out.
Centro says, fortunately not. It seems very stressful and underappreciated to me. Yes, that sounds incredibly accurate. I really wish that one would have been there. I'm out of so much boost. I'd like to pick this up on my way. Oh no.
Now you have all the boost. Whoop.
Oh, that's gonna make me go. Oh, I thought that was gonna be it. I just couldn't make it. Overtime. It's going well. Just
we
trying
haven't
to
had an overtime in a while.
Yeah, right. Right. Never have overtimes. Yes.
Oh,
Put that in there.
Get it in there. Here for the rebound. Oh,
Yeah.
just enough.
Just like we planned it, chat.
I got it their way. That counts.
Nailed it. It is 7:45 West Coast time, 10:45 on the East Coast. It is now 3:45 for those watching GMS in the afternoon as we listen to some music from our good friend Pib Jinky.
And oh, they shine so bright. I hope this is the best day of your life. Because the stars glow at night. And oh, they shine so bright. Just know that this is right for you. Oh, for you.
You can check Pib's streaming on weekdays, at least Monday and Wednesdays typically, at Pib Jinky on Twitch. So thank you for doing that. It is time for. Oh, good.
There's 3 people in our squad. How'd that happen?
Oh, and driving the Williams George Russell-esque F1 racer. Look at
Wonder who
that.
could be.
Nah, it's a mystery. We'll never know. I will show you, chat, because that's important, is to let you see. But never will know who that is. Not a clue. There's no chance that we'll ever know, ever. So, I would suspect, though, if I were to speculate, that it's a good chance that it's somebody who has an extreme amount of extra time on their hands now, given the fact that no longer working another day in their life. So, not speculating who it could be, but yes, a lover of the F1. Oh, loving the. I thought you said a lover of the F1 cars. Yes, absolutely. Loves F1. Yes, Chrissy's on to, I think, what we're indicating. Wonder if that person's retired.
Now it looks like me and this mystery person were driving Formula 1 cars, and you're like our blocker.
I'll be the tank. Did you see that big uproar on the internet yesterday? Apparently, Overwatch is releasing an Overwatch 2, and then they're going to get rid of one of the tank spots. Have you seen anything about that?
Yeah, I don't follow a ton of Overwatch news just because I don't play the game, but I did see some of that, and then they're changing like how many players on each side there are, and yeah, people don't like change. This might be a tough sell.
I embrace change. Give me as much change with as short a notice as possible. Love it. Love it. I'm sorry, Central, that your laptop would fry if you play Rocket League. Oh, no. You know, I was even reading something about, like, Overwatch 2 isn't really even, like, necessarily a whole-blown sequel. It's just kind of like a really big patch. But I don't know if that's true either, so... Overwatch is a game that I think I would have had a lot of fun trying to play for a very short amount of time. And I think I would have got frustrated. It is a visual stimuli to the max experience, though. I think it's fun to watch.
Yeah. Masterpiece.
Masterpiece theater. All right. Well, let's do this. Let's take a look at what is happening in the world of sports. EPL scoreboard. I'm just making sure that if DRG is here, DRG has the space to actually give us sports. Because what's happened the last 2 days, or last 2 times, we got sports in the 8 o'clock. That was too late. And then we had someone, DRG, write things about sports in the 6 o'clock. And by the time I got to it, it was not on my screen. So, yeah. Full-time Wednesday. Aston Villa beat Tottenham 2-1. Also on Wednesday, Newcastle was a 1-0 winner over Sheffield United. Everton won over Wolves. There was a whole bunch of scores Wednesday. But it's now Friday, so let's look to the future, shall we? Your English Premier League scoreboard schedule. Match day 38 of 38. I'm no math major, but it seems to me that this is the last weekend of EPL. Which is good. Leicester City, Tottenham, 8 o'clock Sunday. Wolves and Man United, same time. West Ham and Southampton as well. West Ham. Sheffield United. They're all 8 o'clock starts. It must be the last day because everyone has to start at the same time in order to make sure that everyone doesn't change what they're doing based around what other people are doing, right? Right? Your standings, Man City at 83 points atop the league. Man United at 71, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Leicester City in the top 5 positions. Your bottom 3, which is dangerous, I suspect, because that must mean something for relegation. 28, 26, and 20 points, respectively, for Fulham, West Brom, and Sheffield United. So before you know it, our friends over at Hull City likely going to be back in the EPL. I think that's how this works. Formula 1 race on Sunday. We'll be streaming. That'll be pretty exciting. Mike is kind of here embodying the approach to the show. But yeah, I'm excited for the Formula 1 race.
Monaco. It's always a good one. Well, actually, no, it's always a boring one.
Monica S.
Yeah, Monaco is all. It's all about the pomp and circumstance. But you're racing these giant wide cars through these tiny little city streets, and there's usually not a ton of passing or action. So, actually, if you really care about Monaco, watching qualies tomorrow is really where the race is won.
Speaking of that, Monaco and the pomp and circumstance, you mentioned a couple weeks ago, hey, get your yachts ready. Well, the good news is we now know somebody who has 2. Yeah. So maybe for the 2022 edition, could we all be aboard one of your yachts, Copia, and go to Monaco and watch the Formula 1 race? I mean, you have nothing else to do.
Have you seen shots of the waters around Monaco with all the yachts in it?
No.
There's just like hundreds of yachts, and it's all crowded and they're all over the place. It stresses me out. I could not imagine having like a multi-million-dollar yacht in the middle of this traffic of all these boats everywhere. Like, ooh, it stresses.
Good morning to you, Chris. It is good to see you this morning. You missed the 6 o'clock hour. We had some huge news that we'll reiterate in the 8 o'clock hour. But it's good to see you. Good moron. Kopi is just giving up. I mean, that sounds like retirement to me. Overwatch has some excellent cinematics. Jelly Bone Jabroni said, Overwatch is fun, but I haven't touched in a while. It's why my Rage 2 emote is part Tifa. That game rages me. And Sencho, yeah. So they're changing from 6v6 to 5v5. Only one tank slot, so that's part of the drama. Good morning to you, Zev. I don't know. I'll give you one last piece of news, and that's the NBA play-in tournament presented by State Farm or whatever, because they had that yesterday. Washington beat Indiana 142 to 115. And so now Washington is the official 8th seed in the playoffs. They will take on the number 1 seed. Today, I think, is the Warriors. Yes, Warriors in Memphis at Golden State. Winner of that goes and plays the Jazz in the actual playoffs. And the official start of the NBA playoffs is on Saturday. Miami and Milwaukee, Dallas and the Clippers, Boston and Brooklyn, and Denver hosts Portland. So there you go. Nice. There's your sports.
Should be fun.
Wait, don't leave, Zev. We got music. Some music that moves you. All right, we'll come back with the 8 o'clock hour in just a little bit, 7:55 West Coast time. Gaming Morning Show, happy Waitstaff Day. Appreciate your waitstaff today. It's our topic of the day. And have you ever done that kind of work before? Let us know in the chat. We'll be back with a little bit more in just a second. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Sean plays the guitar right now on Gaming Morning Show.
Right now. Let's make sure the foot pedal works. There we go. Giving up slowly, blending in so you won't even know me. Apart from this whole world that shares my fate. This one last bullet you mentioned is my one last shot of redemption. Cause I know to live you must give your life away. And I've been housing all this doubt, insecurity, and I've been locked inside that house. All the while you hold the key, and I've been dying to get out. That might be the death of me, and even though there's no way of knowing where to go, I'm going because I gotta get out of here. And I'm stuck inside this rut that I fell into by mistake. I gotta get out of here. And I'm begging you, I'm begging you, I'm begging you to be my escape. Giving up, I'm doing this alone now. Cause I'm failed and I'm ready to be shown how. He's told me the way and I'm trying to get there. In this life of sins that I'm serving, I admit that I'm every bit deserving. But the beauty of grace, that makes life not fair. And I've been housing all this doubt, insecurity, and I've been locked inside that house. All the while you hold the key, and I've been dying to get out. That might be the death of me, and even though there's no way of knowing where to go, promise I'm going because I gotta get out of here. I'm afraid that this complacency is something I can't shake. I gotta get out of here. And I'm begging you, I'm begging you, I'm begging you to be my escape. I'm a hostage to my own humanity, self-detained and forced to live in this mess I've made. And all I'm asking is for you to do what you can with me, cause I can't ask you to give what you already gave. And I've been housing all this down, insecurity, and I've been locked inside that house. All the while you hold the key, and I've been dying to get out. That might be the death of me, and even though there's no way of knowing where to go, I promise I'm going because I gotta get out of here. I'm stuck inside this rut that I fell into by mistake. I gotta get out of here. And I'm begging you, I'm begging you, I'm begging you to be my escape. Fun fact, I haven't played that song in about 12 years. And last night I was like, oh, I should play that song. And then it was too late to actually rehearse it. It went okay. Could have been worse. All right, let's see. Sitting here on this lonely dock, watch the rain play on the ocean top. All the things I feel I need to say, can't explain in any other way. I need to be bold, need to jump in the cold water, need to grow older with a girl like you, and finally see you naturally, the one to make it so easy when you show me the truth. Yeah, 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 I'd rather be with you. Say you want the same thing too. Now here's the sun come to dry the rain, warm my shoulders and relieve my pain. You're the one thing that I'm missing here. With you beside me, I no longer fear. I need to be bold, need to jump in the cold water, need to grow older with a girl like you, and finally see you are naturally want to make it so easy when you show me the truth. Yeah, 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 I'd rather be with you. Say you want the same thing too. I could have saved so much time for us had I seen the way to get to where I am today. You waited on me for so long, so now listen to me say, I need to be bold, need to jump in the cold water, need to grow older with a girl like you, and finally see you are naturally the one to make it so easy when you show me the truth. Yeah, 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 I'd rather be with you. Say you want the same thing too. Say you feel the way I do.
Sean plays the guitar, gaming morning show. How about them apples, huh? It's Friday, May 21st, 2021. We appreciate being here. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, sometimes Twitter, and always gamingmorningshow.tv. Thanks for being here. More on to you, Nintendo nerds, and a big 8 o'clock welcome. It is time for the last time this week.
Hello to the Final Hour crew.
Good moron to you, FHC. Ambassadors, full force this morning. Good moron to you, Nintendo nerds. And of course, a big, special, happy birthday welcome to the ambassador of the Final Hour crew as well, Chris M. Yee.
Mayor of the Internet.
Happy birthday tomorrow, Chris. We are excited and hope that you celebrate it greatly. What are your plans? That was a birthday gift?
Unintentionally. Oh,
Still counts.
I still got the reverb. Should we just go reverb the rest of the show? Listen to the big echoey room I'm in.
It's not coming across in Discord, which is weird.
Oh, it's coming across from me.
Try
How
again.
about now? How about now?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's so echoey in here. Does anyone have any acoustic paneling I can borrow?
I know somebody who's incredibly handy who could build it for you.
Yeah, I already have plans for the acoustic paneling when I get studio up and running.
Oh, well, fine. I won't call that person. I have a feeling you know who that person is, though.
I think I do.
Good moron to you, Lady K. Peekaboo to you as well. Chris and me, I rented a movie theater showing Back to the Future, so that'll be fun. Have a good time, Chris.
That sounds fun. I want to go watch Back to the Future.
Nintendo said, Sean's in space. Space.
Oh wait, I can do that too. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Sean's in space.
You and Bob are good. Sean is the best. All caps is what you got from Chris and me. Oh, and good morning to you, Deeb, as well. Do we like Sean plays the guitar? Should we have Sean play the guitar every show? That means that Sean would have to be here for all 3 hours every show. I'd be fine with it.
You know, if I had studio space, I could just play during the first break, and then I could play whether I'm here for the whole show or not. But as the setup currently is, I feel bad playing music at 7 in the morning and waking everyone up. 8 in the morning's okay, but 7 in the morning's pushing it.
The sweet stylings of one Sean, but not at 7 o'clock in the morning.
The best was yesterday morning. I started with that Green Day song, and my wife was in the room sleeping, and she knew I was going to be playing at 8, so she knew she's going to be woken up, but she hates Green Day. So she's like, I woke up to one of my least favorite songs ever.
Oh no. Would you rather have that as your alarm clock, Sean singing Green Day, or would you rather have Bob and the Donkey? Take your pick. I mean,
I could just do a song and feature that donkey noise. Could put that on the foot pedal.
there's got to be a song that'd actually work. Deeb, can we get Sean a custom hefty studio garage? Let's start a Kickstarter. Well, Sean, what'd you call it? Isn't it the scary room or something like that right now?
Our kill room.
Yeah, so Sean right now has a kill room. Some people build panic rooms to make sure that they're okay. Sean apparently has a kill room. So if I ever go missing, chat, like just
look at our crawl space.
Yeah, what could be there? It's like a wood panel, right? Right now, that's just covering it up, or did they actually put a door?
No, there's a door. Okay. There's a door. Yeah. So we live on a hill, and so we have a 2-story house, but the second story is the lower story is kind of a daylight basement type situation, and then we had this big utility room that was just like a storage room. Well, we turned that into a laundry room, and on the other side of one of the walls in that laundry room is this big cavity of crawl space, like 11 foot tall. I measured it. It's like 30 feet by like 35. It's huge. It's this big crawl space. And so once I found that, and then we had that turned into a laundry room, I was like, I need a door to that space. So they put in a door. It's currently an exterior door to that space. And now I can use that crawl space for storage, but eventually that will be studio. We'll somewhere down the line finish that into a soundproof studio. It has a beam going across it, so I'm going to put a wall there so I can have a control room and a streaming room and then a live room for recording music, which will be fantastic. But right now, there's this door in our downstairs that you open. It's just like this gross crawl space, and it looks like a murder room. So that's our kill room.
This summer, Sean's murdering people. Don't open the door, or you'll find nothing but death. The sequel to the Saw series, coming in 2022. It's Kill Room. The Sean Cave. It's going to be really cool. So, to be honest, like waving the magic wand type stuff, like Sean does really want to build. Stop it. Wants to build a room, a studio that would be able to do like music type recording. And then we're really looking at trying to open more of like a podcast type space downtown where we live, and then try to open that up to make, you know, this kind of stuff more accessible to certain people. And that would be kind of a cool mixture, right? Like if we were able to provide that for people in our neck of the woods, like that would be kind of cool. But we'll see how long that takes to actually, you know, accomplish. We are playing Rocket League this morning with a mystery F1 car. The
no one
name
knows who it is.
The name above it says Cope 1A Games, who just scored, in fact. The Cope stands for retired.
Nice.
Thank you, Copia. Ah, yes, that makes the most sense. Of course. Oh, I took the wrong turn. I would have blocked that shot if I had spun right. That's too bad. This summer, it's the Sean Cave.
So I went down there this weekend. This weekend. I went down there yesterday. And I measured the space.
You measured
What?
the space? No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. I measured the space so I can plan out like what I want it to look like. Even though it's like way early, it's gonna be a while before we break ground on this project. But it's just fun to dream and fun to plan things, so I'm gonna start doing that. And my initial drawings, the control room, I have a window between that and the live room so that we can communicate a little bit easier on us, Draco. So there's going to be a computer space there with a mixing board and a computer for recording purposes. But then on the back side of that, I'm going to have another desk that's going to be like the streaming computer and the gaming computer. And so the camera view from that it'll show like the mixer and then the live room through the window behind that. But what that means is I'm going to have two PCs back to back in one space. We could do co-streams and be in the same room. And that would be cool.
Yeah, you're welcome, Nintendo. I'm thrilled about it. I was just making a joke that you the extra day off this week broke up your time continuum and you couldn't even remember exactly what you were doing.
It feels like the weekend and it's Friday. I love having Friday off. This is fantastic.
Chris, it'll be perfect for when you come over and you start streaming with us.
That'd be so cool.
What are you talking about, Alien? I just wish the gaming console would give me any sort of warning that my battery was low, but apparently it's just never going to do that. So
you'll never know.
Never know. It'll just be a complete surprise.
Oh, it's too high. Ooh, I can't believe that happened.
Yeah, might as well just do that because that way I'll quit getting the warning. I think either that or my battery will completely turn off. So, oh, Chrissy, stop it! Stop it! They let me on TV, so.
Coming back. Oh, he did it.
So
he did it.
I legitimately read that Alien at first glance as, I don't even have a face. I was like, what? Always important to finish everything. Chrissy read it the same way, too. Oh, no, Jelly. Copia will always talk with you. So. You know why, though? Because Copia has nothing but time since Copia's retired now. So. I mean, it gets kind of lonely when you're retired and have nothing else to do. So I promise you, Copia will be sure to talk to you still. Nice.
Oh,
nice
that was
save.
going in. That guy's flying through the air. Hacks.
Oh, gosh. Thank you for stopping that, Copia.
Copia's pro.
I only have face for weekends. Yeah, Nintendo, this is all for the viewers. Ballcam has kind of been a bane of my existence, but I'm getting better, as one does, right, with practice and all that jazz. But, man, there's certain things about this angle. Oh, no! That so frustrates me. Oh, no.
Man, they just can't hit it low enough.
Yes. Take
Nice
that.
work. I don't even know how that got in. Must have gone off them. Did you push one of them?
No, just had enough backspin
Weird.
on it.
Nice. I'll take it.
Well, of course I won't look back, Nintendo, because you can't with ball cam. I'm just kidding. You can change it like this, but still doesn't feel as natural. Will Copia win his first game in retirement? And this is a big mark right here. Oh, I missed.
Oh man,
Roman didn't.
Roman never misses. Wait, I have that too. Nintendo and I are one. Every time he types that, I have to make that sound.
So I read it as TTS instead of TSS for a second. I was like, why are you talking about text to speech for? We don't have text to speech on. And I was wondering, like, what is happening? Now I realize what you were doing. Oh my gosh, I hate ball
I got
cam
it.
so much. Good
I
job.
got your back.
Thank you. It's fine. Kopi is going pro in Rocket League. This is exciting stuff. We didn't know that. Let's check the news. This just in from Cop 1A Games expert Jellybone Jabroni. Officially from the yacht, Cop 1A will be going pro in Rocket League. Even though it looks like Sports.Gaming is the one that's going pro
That one
in
felt,
Rocket League.
that one felt good.
Also, since retirement, Copia can only type ellipses. We're winners!
He did it.
It's 8:15 West Coast time, 11:15 out on the East. It's 4:15 for those watching in the UK. Wait, nope, that wasn't right.
Try.
4:15 for those watching GMS in the afternoon.
Doodaloo.
Littering end. If you didn't hear us in the first hour, got some good news. Kate Hudson is joining the cast of Knives Out 2. That's pretty subjective. Is that great news? I don't know. It is news, though, and that's from the Hollywood Reporter. Going to be joining the likes of Catherine Hahn and Dave Bautista and others in the sequel to Knives Out Part 0.
Four.
What was the premise of that? You were saying that it's more confidence or something like that?
Yeah, we were talking about how, no one names their movie like Knives Out 1. And I was saying they should just take it up a notch and name it Knives Out Part 1 of 4. We're confident in this series.
Yeah. And someone I think it's about Part 0 or something like that. Oh my gosh, it's good stuff. Plot details being kept close, but apparently the follow-up is going to shoot sometime this summer in Greece. We are discussing what it would take to have a Knives Out watch party, and we came to the conclusion that it needs to be hosted by someone else other than GMS. Because if it's up to us, we'll never do it.
We're really good at showing up to watch parties.
Yes. We'll bring beer. Suff is calling it Sean's secret base. Could we call the studio your secret base? Could we have a code word?
It'll have to be named for sure. But it won't just be mine. My whole family will use it. Because my wife also enjoys music and has always wanted to learn how to produce music and record music. And so we're really excited to get it so that I can share some of that knowledge that I have with her, and we can kind of tag team stuff, because the downside of doing a 2-room studio setup is I can't be at the board and play the music at the same time, and I don't want to run back and forth. So she can kind of learn how to ride the faders, and I'll go play the music, and it'll be good. And then my daughter's getting into band and playing trombone, so having a soundproof space she can go and practice. If she ever needs to record something, it'll be there. It'll be great.
Good for the parents too, as you mentioned, first-time trombone players. It's tough.
It's something.
We could call it the Chris M.E. Memorial Studio.
I like it. Oh, we could do the thing where like the studio has a name, but then like the live room has a name, just like stadiums have a name, but the field might be a different name.
Yeah.
You know,
Nintendo
we'll have to see who the title sponsor ends up being.
Nintendo Nerds Field at Chris M.E. Memorial Stadium. You know, I've said this long before. Memorial doesn't necessarily mean Chris has to be gone. It's just every memory that we've had up to that point of Chris. We'll just have
No new
clips
memories, though.
playing constantly in the studio. That would be hilarious. All right, what are we feeling like? Word search, chat, or don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth? You think about that while I tell you that today is National American Red Cross Founders Day, National Strawberries and Cream Day, National Memo Day, National Endangered Species Day, National Defense Transportation Day, National Pizza Party Day, National Bike to Work Day, NASCAR Day, World Meditation Day, International Tea Day, Virtual Assistance Day. I need a patch for that day. And National Waitstaff Day.
I love it.
I don't think that word means what you think it means. Well, put it on a pancake memorial studio. Makes sense. That was a lot of days. Strawberries and Cream Day. Kate Zaid, maybe you can be our de facto strawberries and cream expert because we asked this in the first hour. Is it strawberries and whipped cream? Because Sean and I talked about our affinity for strawberries and kuhip. But is strawberries and cream like legitimate? You cut up the strawberries and you like pour like heavy cream on them.
I like strawberries and Cool Whip. That sounds good now.
Anybody want a peanut? Sure, I'll take one.
Nice. Yeah, put some strawberries and cream.
I think I'm
On
gonna make
the
crepes and put strawberries in. And then what are you gonna do with the crepes?
Put it on a pancake.
Thank you, Bob. All right, let's play. I feel like some word search today, so I'm gonna pick word search. That's my preference today. It is heavy whipping cream, man. I think I would prefer it with kuhip.
Yeah, I think so too.
Which, now I'm thinking, yeah. See, Jellybone, I'm thinking the same thing. Strawberry shortcake is kind of what I'm more interested in. So, yeah, that might be the way to go. As we do at this time, and by this time I mean whenever Lady K decides to type it, it is time for the Lady K fact of the day. Fun fact, during the time of Queen Elizabeth I, it was illegal to eat anything but fish on Friday. The punishment was actually a visit to Sean's kill room.
Lady K, fact of the day. Day.
I have a bacon pancake recipe from Adventure Time. That sounds yummy. I want to make those the waffles we made that one time. Put like bacon and cheese and sour cream and hash browns on it. That was so good.
Oh yeah. Didn't you wasn't that a product of our show as well?
Yeah, it must have been like National Waffle Day or something, and then it was our top 10 list was top 10 waffles, waffle varieties, something like that.
Yeah. Now that song is going to be in my head. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. I don't know what you're
I'm just
talking
hungry
about,
now.
Chris M.E. Saying kuhip like what? Kuhip. Excuse me, Chrissy? Oh, you're playing the game. Okay. Yeah. These are foolish words. These kind of seem like they're angry words.
Yeah. They're
Don't
like
you remember,
elementary school insult words.
don't you remember that game where you would take the slingshot and you'd fire the angry words at people? I think they made a movie out of it.
Found one.
It was called the Angry Words movie. angry words.
No, I'm not going to acknowledge.
No, come on, please. All right, Doofus, 5'10" across. 5, and then the 10.
found
and then the 5, and then the
I
10.
found a bad word. Can you pronounce my word?
Okay, so 4, 6 across. F, C. That's all I see. I don't see what you're looking at. It's definitely not there. Oh, you're talking about Franklin Kirkland's initials.
Oh, yes.
Old Franklin Kirkland. So, someone found Simpleton across the top.
Well,
That was
I
Nintendo
found Beacon.
Found Clown backwards.
We've been talking a lot about food, and I found Beacon.
I like how I actually was legitimately looking at Pidoof and being like, I've never heard that one before, but it would make sense.
Pidoof.
Who found Dingbats? Pickle Feets. Ah, good morning, Pickle Feets.
Hello,
It's good to
FHC.
see you this morning. Oh my god, Schmuck. I would find that one. Where did you find Schmuck? Did you already say it?
Schmuck.
Directionals. FK Bozo, 10-7. Kalaf is here. Good moron to you, Kalaf. Honorary member of the Final Hour crew today. Nice work. Simpleton we got. Bozo, Kalaf, Beacon?
Beacon.
Aren't you having
It's
Beacon
like-
pancakes this morning?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the New Zealand version. It's like, would you like some Beacon? It's like, oh yeah, please, with my pancakes.
1, 2 across. I can't find it, Jelly. I can't find Schmuck. 10-3 across. Hut. Dunce 5-3 minus 7. 5-3 to 7-1. Oh, that's a good way to do it. You could do 5-3 to 7-1. Although, you know, I've noticed myself. I go left. I go the left side, then the bottom. So I feel like I'm struggling today, chat. Dingbat. 29 Southwest Blockhead. Thank you. 29 Southwest Blockhead on 4. 29 Southwest Blockhead.
It's even better watching you on delay because you say things, but your cursor's just doing something completely different. It makes it look like you're even more confused.
I can't find 29 Southwest Blockhead.
It's a top right corner,
Okay.
and then it's like diagonal one from the in on from the top right corner is the B, and then it goes down.
Thank you. Oh, okay. 2-9. Yep, that one was well said, Kalaf, and I was just screwing it up. Dunce 5-3. Help me with that one. I'm just struggling today. Dunce
Dunce
5-3-7-1.
So you go down 5 over 3, and then it's up to the right.
Thank you. Nice work. Nice work.
So this is I found my rule for this because I don't want to just guess. I'm the interpreter.
9-1 North
and-
Dingaling.
Dingaling is on the far left, starting second from
I'm
the
so
bottom.
sorry,
and then goes
but just hearing these said out loud is so much fun. 9-1 North Dingaling. This is painful. I'm sorry. Please let me have Dingbat. I'm sorry, Fish. I was struggling with Dingbat. I still haven't found Dingbat.
Dingbat's far bottom.
Okay.
2 in from
No,
the
there
left.
it is right there. It's on the very, it's literally the bottom of the thing. Fish, right, first try, Fish. You said it at the beginning and I missed it, Pickle? Oh my gosh. Oh, you did! You wrote Dingbat 10 across. I'm so sorry. It's not funny. We're not before a live. We are before a live studio audience.
So dimwit is right below dunce if you haven't gotten that.
Oh, K-Laugh was helping us too because I knew the colors were throwing you, or I had a feeling something was throwing you off, Jellybone, and so I was trying to find it for you because you had named it right away. Schmuck, 210 Southwest Schmuck. There you go. I got.
Sounds like a
Jelly.
terrible address.
Buffoon is right below Dimwit. Well, where's Dimwit? Have we found Dimwit
Right below
yet?
dunce.
Fishy. It was literally left. Do we ever want to play word search again, or have I frustrated
Yes, this
everybody
is
to
great.
the point?
It's great. Everyone else has completed it for like 10 minutes.
Oh, King Gray is here.
Did he get dimwit yet?
Oh, there's Buffoon. I found it. I'm just kidding. And then right below Dimwit. We did it, chat. All together.
Oh,
That was the... King Gray, oh, please notice me. King Gray, I see you. Just you and me. Together. That was a journey. That was. All right, I'm going to do better this time.
Doubt it.
So I'm gonna listen. The first number is the left side, and then the bottom number is the second number in the sequence. That's.
You made telling the instructions as confusing as possible. First number's the left side. Second number's the bottom.
Schmeckel means tiny schmuck. If anyone wants to know. Thank you for that. That's a fun fact as well. The game journey had nothing to do with our search. Yes, we're gonna. Who would want to do another one after that fun experience?
Now I found B. Oh, there's no C. I thought I found beach. Now it's just B.
B. I like how I found that right away without you saying anything else. But I couldn't find. What was it? Fishy? What was it? Dimwit or whatever on the bottom? Dingbat. I think that's indicative of who I am. So, all right. Mushroom.
B.
Mushroom.
9-1.
7-3 East Parmesan. That was my address.
That one's also across, left to right.
Meatball, row 8. See, look at these. We're just crushing this one.
Left to right.
It's not on the. I don't think Fishy's still here. I think Fishy legitimately just jetted and was like, I'm never doing this again. I'm sorry, Fishy. Would you come back to the... Oh, you're still here. Okay. I'm still sorry, but I'm happy you're back.
3-6 garlic going right to left.
10-7 down nips. Oh, I like
AJ
how it
plays like I play.
flashes. So it's clearly not a word that's on this list, but it flashes when I touch the nips.
You got olives.
10.
Oregano, row 5.
Oh, you already did oregano? Oh, yeah, oregano.
Yeah,
row
Nintendo
5.
found oregano.
Yeah, oregano. Garlic 3-6 backwards across. 3. Oh, yeah, we got garlic there. Spinach. From the nips, but backwards. That worked. You figured it out, chat.
From the nips. Kyle got jalapeno, which is 10-9 going up.
10-9 going up. Yeah, this is way easier, chat. You have to speak in your... You sure did. I found the nips, and I just went backwards, and that's all it took. So...
110 sausage going backwards.
That one I got. It also could be sausages, so...
Nope, only one sausage on pizza.
Is there a sausage?
Beacon.
You found a beacon? A beacon of hope that this game's almost over, am I right, chat? Onion, 5. Okay. 2. To 2-2. That one worked. Sencho, that was greatly explained to me. So, the North Onion.
And then, did anyone find bacon? Because I found bacon.
Bacon is backwards, row 4 from Nintendo Nerds.
Ah, yes.
We must
right
find
below garlic.
This summer.
Put the garlic on the bacon.
You put the garlic, you take it on the bacon, then you put it on a...
Buttsicord.
No, Bob. That's ridiculous. Buttsicord.
That'd be absurd.
Never put bacon on a buttsicord. All right, we're just waiting for tomato.
So 4-1 down to the right.
4-1 down to the right. That went better.
That was great.
I mean, we
Look,
still have 2 minutes left.
This is like a we're doing like a team exercise. We're working on our communication skills.
Yes, this is the annual team building exercise, chat. We're going to be stronger because of this. Let's do pirates just for fun. Where'd everyone go? That'd be hilarious. Just a mass exodus. R. 10-9, you landlubber. Captain is row 5. 10-1, East your booty.
Your booty?
Your booty be bottom left. Good moron.
Top of the moron.
To you, Kage Boy. Thanks for stopping by Gaming Morning Show. We're playing word search, and everyone is thrilled. Chat, tell Kage Boy how much fun you're having. Please. Everyone's been cheering. It's been great. Gold. End with the D in landlubber. Arg. Parrot 6-3 to 3-1. 6-3 to 3-1. Nice work. Arg. It's been a journey, Kage. We're glad you're here to help. Arg. 7-6 across gold. Thank you, Chris M.E. We found fun almost immediately, but it's taken a while for Ryan to find it on the board. Thank you, K-Laugh. I liked schmuck. I did too. I was very much a schmuck. I found drowse, which is interpreted by Sencho as sword.
Sword. Drowse.
I've never played Only Can, surprisingly enough. 3-7 diagonally to 3-7 to the left diagonally, matey. I didn't even remember what I was searching for. It's me. It's matey. That's what you're trying to tell me. The word is. We're doing pirate stuff. I thought you were just calling me matey, Gray. Good thing it's Friday. Ryan's pirate accent is like a Canadian accent, but instead of an A, it's R. 8-6 Northwest Ocean. We're actually, Kage Boy, we're actually sharing our real addresses right now. So, for example, K-Laugh lives at 8-6 Northwest Ocean.
7-5 up is Cutlass.
7-5 what?
Up.
Okay. Arg, there be the Cutlass. And 1-7 southwest be the sea. That's how we do our bearings. Through the sea. As a kind of Canadian, I'm offended by that. Hey, take it up with the manager. I'm not very good at doing a Canadian accent. I have had many people in my life, though, who do have Canadian roots who give me the sorry. 6-8 down left is hook. 6-8. Arg. I found the hook.
Nice.
Did I?
And then Chris found ahoy. 4-1 up to the right.
4-1 up to the right. Ahoy. Hook I actually was wrong. I see Hulu. Oh, there it is. Okay. Thank you. Well, there you go, chat. That's how we do word search. We only bust that out every once in a while, and I think there's a reason for it. Because it's too much fun, am I right? How much... Whoa.
Man,
Wow.
they've turned on us.
Right. Who knew that we could go from the blast of having a don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth to the anger behind that of word search.
So angry.
Yeah, Central. I think you got a point. We were just too good at that. First game was a train wreck, and I apologize, chat. That was
It was so much fun.
it was a navigation nightmare. I was being a tom-tom, and we needed a
Tom.
what was the other? What's the other one? We needed a Garmin. That's what I was looking for. Yeah.
Nice. Tom.
Hey, chat. If you're just joining us, Final Hour crew, right? So we have 2 ambassadors. Of course, we have.
Greetings, Final Hour crew, Ambassador Nintendo Nerds.
So Nintendo Nerds is hanging out with us on this Friday. It is May 21st, 2021. But also, Mayor of the Internet, Chris M.E., who's also an ambassador, is here today.
Who is probably in the shower.
It is Chris M.E.'s birthday. Tomorrow.
Happy early birthday.
It's your early birthday song. It is not very long.
Toot toot.
Newfoundland. What the heck am I talking about? It is funny. It is like me. As a kid, I always thought Cali Surfer was American accent. I think most U.S. peeps thought Newfoundland is Canadian accent. Look at all those caps. Look at all those birthday happiness right now. A Tauntaun. Isn't that Tauntaun from Star Wars? True. On the outside. Way to be born, Chris. We're proud of you. All right, here's the deal. We've given you a whole bunch of days of the day. We've told you that Cade Hudson is going to be in Knives Out 2, which is the sequel to Knives Out Part 0. Coming up, we're going to have the clip of the day, and we are going to have our takeaways that were pretty okay. So you need to start thinking about what you learned today, chat. What are some things that you took away from today's show?
I like playing with Copia. It's been nice having Copia join us.
Recently retired Cope playing games with us this morning. You can find Copia streaming on Twitch post-retirement. Oh my gosh, I deflected that the wrong way.
I gotcha.
At Copia. I pick my friends over. Do 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 do.
Is it? Are we doing Clip ME this weekend?
Yeah,
What's
give
the
us the
next
lay of the
Clip
land for
ME?
this dual stream that you have going, Chris. Two streams for the price of one.
Nice work. Get in there. Oh, too high and to the right. That was terrible. Ah. Boo. Boo hiss.
That's from Sean's Kill Room, Nintendo. Sean put the chainsaw into my car.
Ow. So aggressive. So focused. Oh, get out. Oh, nice try. Out of position. Coming back across though. Oh man, just can't get there fast enough. I need more boost.
Nice try on the save there.
Upside down.
You only get better with practice, Chris. Let me know if you ever want a Rocket League. Oh, good morning to you, Ego Maserati. Chris M. Yeet. It is Chris M. Yee's birthday. Yeah, the chainsaw is an aesthetic. Oh, sorry, Copia. I picked a piece in this chainsaw that really speaks to me.
Tied up.
So while you were scoring that goal, I was doing a tremendous job spinning around on the left side of the field. It looked really cool because it looked like I was celebrating your goal early.
Nice. Chris did confirm we are doing Clip and Me this weekend.
Nice.
And then Jabroni said Clip him, yes.
See, all I want to do now is play like in real life Rocket League. So IRL or RL.
Ryan, why'd you get exploded?
Hey, I hit a heck of a pass up the field though. Oh, that would have looked so cool if I'd actually hit the ball. Nice job. Was that epic?
They didn't even count it as a save.
What?
Yeah. So stingy with the saves today.
I got a goal, chat. Gray, did you ever find taco in any of the word searches? That's important.
I found Beacon the second.
Yeah, of course. After this, we got Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews, rehash the headlines of the day, and then we will say goodbye with our clip of the day and takeaways that were pretty okay. We'll be back on Monday with more Gaming Morning Show. Mike will be back from vacation as well, so we'll find out all of the great things that Mike did while sitting at the beach. I'm sorry, Copia, I let you down.
Nice.
Copia did a great job, like, laying out for me to try to actually have a shot at, like, moving that ball the way it was supposed to go, and then I let him out. I let him down. Ah, the fish sound in my ears. Oh.
It's so slappy and wet.
Oh, yeah, Chris and me, that sounds like one of those kind of games where you'd have to have, like, the no one can die rule in place. Oh, no, it bounced off the wall.
Nice work.
I got very lucky. Uh-oh, that might go in. Ooh, that's scary.
Oh, that guy stopped it for us. That was nice of him. Oh. Overtime.
What is Zorb Soccer? I'm intrigued. Oh, no.
Oh.
Nice job, Copia. Way to play it forward. It's
Get in
almost there. We're winners!
Nice.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Good job, Copia. 8:47 West Coast time, 11:47 on the East, 4:47 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Everyone's wearing a giant inflatable ball. Yes, so Nintendo nerds had it. Zorbs are those big inflatable things that a person fits into, right? True.
I'd be down for that.
All right. Let's do the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews, and then I'll get out of here. Birthday boy, Chris M. Yee. Do you ever run that back? Do you have anyone that you would like us to raid on Twitch? For those watching on Twitch. Hey, birthday boy Chris M. Yee, would you have anyone that you would like us to raid on Twitch? Just let us know. We'd be happy to do that for you today. Thanks for everyone who's been hanging out all morning on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv, and sometimes Twitter. We appreciate it. Sean had the headlines in the 6 o'clock hour. If you missed any of these, well, by all means, find us on Twitter, and you can look at all of the headlines. Just search the hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News. Once again, hashtag Video Game Expert. Here's Sean.
Good morning. It is still Friday, May 21st, 2021, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews. We did a little bit, there's a lot of big stories today, and so, we're going to slowly build up to the biggest one. So, starting out with our first story, E3 is coming up in, less than a month, I think. And now we know that Microsoft, Xbox, and Bethesda are going to have a joint showcase this year. Bethesda traditionally, at least the last few years, has had their own conference and showed off all the games they're working on. But this time it will be part of the Microsoft showcase, which means that one's going to be a monster of a showcase. So that should be a lot of fun. And building up, we got Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart also coming out next month. So June's going to be a big month. And we have a full features list in terms of accessibility options for Ratchet and Clank. And it is, they really did their due diligence and they got a lot of stuff in here. So the list is very, very long. But you should check that out in the link that we will provide because that's fantastic. They're doing some good work over there at Insomniac. And then the buildup is just intense. The biggest news story of the day, finally, something we've all been just begging for decades. Bandai Namco is finally releasing a Peppa Pig video game. Whew. Can't believe it's finally happening.
Bob's
due out in 2021.
Yeah.
Bob likes it.
Out today, we have a lot of Switch games. We have Miitopia, Guards, Wanna Survive, Gut Whale, and Driving World Aspen all out on the Switch. We also have Knockout City out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Guards also out on Xbox One, and Rust is available now on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. But the most prestigious award, Name of the Morning, goes to Cosmic, Top Secret, out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch.
Name of the Morning means it's eligible for Name of the Month we will have very soon. Next week, in fact. Our Name of the Month giveaway for the month of April. Our last winner of Name of the Month was Copia, Inspector Waffles. That was for March. We gave that away. If you are a Patreon subscriber, you get double entries into our Name of the Month giveaway and others as well. Be sure to find more at patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. And thank you so much to everybody celebrating a subiversary this week. If you missed the Name of the Morning, any morning, search on Twitter.
Hashtag GMS, Name of the Morning.
You were being hilarious, chat. That's why I was snickered. Kate Sade said, finally, for the Peppa Pig game. All I could think of is Chrissy Icky when Loba got a buff in Apex Legends, and I was like, Loba is valuable! And Chrissy kept telling me, finally. I was like, oh. So that's all I could hear when that happened. Also, I liked Chat FM when you're talking about chat, it just goes, oh. Peppa Pig game. Who said Peppa and Smash? That was Nintendo nerds. Bring Peppa Pig to Smash Bros. That'd be pretty cool. It's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Here it is. It's the clip of the day. That correctly? Double Chris tomorrow?
Double Chris would be cool.
Yeah. 2 Chris is better than 1. Good morning to Chrissy Icky. It is good to see you this morning. We are celebrating birthdays. It's Mr. T's 69th birthday. Nice. Judge Reinhold turned 64. By the way, when I first heard the name Judge Reinhold, I always thought that was like one of those TV judges, like Judge Judy. I didn't actually realize the actor's true name was Judge Reinhold.
Right.
No clue.
he should become a judge, and then he can be Judge Reinhold.
Today on Judge Reinhold, two former gaming morning show hosts dispute over who has the right to put it on a pancake. TV's Brandy Maxi. There's your clip of the day. You did have a good point, though, and that clip reminded me to bring this up, Sean. What was your hypothesis? Again, Mr. T celebrating a 69th birthday today.
Nice.
Mr. T's birthday, Chris's birthday tomorrow, and I've never seen Mr. T and Chris and me in the same place at the same time. You draw the conclusions you need to draw, but
You're
that's
just making a
information.
statement of
That's
fact.
Just information, facts.
So, well, this is a little bit of a surprise. We asked our friend Chris M. Yee to pick on Chris M. Yee's birthday tomorrow. Picked somebody to raid, and I didn't realize Copia had changed his handle. But we're apparently going to send you over to Quit My Day Job, which is Copia's brand new Apex. No, I'm just kidding. This is a whole different person. Happy retirement, Copia. We're so proud of you. Woo! That's who we're going to send you to, though. It's a legitimate place. We're going to go say hi. Good morning from GMS on the raid from the mayor of the internet, Chris M.E. Chat, what is it that you learned today? Takeaways that were pretty okay from today's gaming morning show. We will see you again at 6 a.m. Pacific time on Monday, as we do Monday through Friday on said platforms and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Sean, your takeaway that was pretty okay.
My takeaway that was pretty okay just happened, and it's Jelly titling Mayor Chris Mr. T, and that's his new name. Chris Mr. T.
Copia, have fun streaming on Trovo. We wish you the best of luck over there. He pities the fool. Pities the fool. Happy retirement, Copia. Retirement stream. Anyone else have a takeaway that was pretty okay? Mine is to have the confidence, a.k.a. the courage, to name your very first movie Part 1 of 4. See if that gets through the studio. Coming to you soon. Knives Out Part 1 of 4. And that's how we have Knives Out 2 as well. If his show got delayed, Judge Reynolds on hold. Yeah, I really legitimately didn't know Judge Reinhold was an actual name of an actor. Really, I didn't. And so, for some reason, when I'd hear the words Judge Reinhold, I thought it was somebody on TV. So, my takeaway is that I don't like the fish sounds in car soccer video. Yes, the fish sound in car soccer video game is somewhat disturbing. So,
Yep.
did I miss the talk on announcement? So, a couple of things that we're taking away, Malika, is our takeaways that were pretty okay. One of which is Chris M.E. and Mr. T never been seen in the same place at the same time, and both have a birthday in this 48-hour span. Seems a little fishy. Also, I got a haircut.
McFishy?
Yeah, Fishy McFishy.
Is he the same person too?
Have we ever seen Mr. T and Fishy in the same space? No. Kate's takeaway is that Chris's birthday is tomorrow. Yeah, so double Chris streams tomorrow. We shouted out Chris. Let's do it one more time. And thank you for sending us the way of Quit My Day Job, which is where we're going to go next if you're watching on Twitch. For everyone else on Facebook Gaming, Twitter, and on YouTube, we will see you again on Monday. That is Sean. I am Ryan. It was great to have you back-to-back shows, full days. It was cool.
Yeah, it was a blast. I'm looking forward to multiple full day shows in the future.
If you would like to talk a little bit about what's going on in Israel and Palestine, be sure to join us in Discord. I will be holding some space there in the general voice chat here in about 4 or 5 minutes. Otherwise, please say good morning from GMS to our friend Quit My Day Job. We love Copia, who says that our takeaway is that we are all mean. No, we are very proud of you for going to the next step. Enjoy your yacht. We'll be back tomorrow. No, Monday. Have a good weekend.